Well, hello, and welcome to tonight's episode of Loot, Die, Repeat, where a bunch of us amateur nobody schmucks, dweeb geeks, peoples get together. We do a lot of laughing at each other, do some dice rolling, and some collaborative storytelling that the world knows to be Dungeons and Dragons. And we're very excited for you to be here with us as we continue our story in the attack on Amphail. In the event that you have missed any of the previous weeks, you can check them all out on YouTube. They're all up there. And we would love for you to continue to just catch up with the stories and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. That's, of course, free to do. And you could even follow us here on Twitch, which is also free to do. And perhaps even to subscribe to us here on Twitch, which if you have an Amazon Prime account, you get the monthly free subscription. So that would be wonderful. We'd really appreciate you helping us out with that. And of course, you can also be active in the chat. We'd love to see you active in the chat and to converse with us. Several of us try to pay attention to what's going on in the chat. You also can affect the outcome of the game, and I can tell you right now they're going to need some affecting in the positive because you got some tough battles ahead and you've already, got whittled down significantly in the first couple of encounters. And so you can purchase advantage for any person at the table, including the DM, for 100 bits, which is just a little over $1. And you can also purchase disadvantage for the DM for 500 bits, which I don't particularly care for you to do.
You don't recommend that one?
I mean, you can do it if you want to pay those 500 bits. So you can affect the outcome. There's also a bunch of chat commands that you can utilize in the chat. Just type in !commands and it will show you all the different commands that you can do in the chat. And apart from that, we should have a full party here tonight. We do have a couple of stragglers as per the usual. And I think that is pretty much everything. We did work on our sound issues, so hopefully we have it figured out. And we are so thankful that we have our producer here tonight. And so he has helped to troubleshoot everything with Adam over here, and they got it all, I think, squared away. So hopefully there's no more distortion in our sound. We're nice and crisp and clear, and we will. Yeah. Sounds good.
No
Sounds crisp and clear. Yeah. We have the D&D Beyond plugin also active, so you can scroll to the right side of the screen and you can check out all the current hit points for each of the PCs.
To see how poorly I'm doing.
Yes.
Oh, please.
I think we have 3 of you guys in single digits. 3 of the 9 are in single digits.
Yeah.
And one is take a really hefty boot to the ribs.
Right.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'd be perfect.
So
I wonder who did that.
a passionate PC. Okay, so we are, I think, all done with announcements, unless I'm forgetting anything. Did I forget anything? I don't think so. So we're just going to jump into tonight's episode of Loot, Die, Repeat. And we begin with our little recap for the day. After Moniker made their way through Waterdeep and had some adventures where Eli died and was ultimately returned to life, they questioned him about, well, his ability to come back to life before going about their days researching, working on their smithing skills, and exploring nature preserves and temples and doing all kinds of fun stuff. One of the activities they did was Eli and Mylandra and Vincent went to the Temple of Light to catch up with the Lightkeeper, Thranduin, and Doran Bellabranta, the Griffin cavalryman who they saved. And in the midst of that conversation, received word that the town of Amphail, the sister city, so to speak, of Waterdeep, the breadbasket of Waterdeep, was under attack by the same type of foes that had attacked Waterdeep several months before. Gates had been opened in the sky, elementals had come through along with a large dragon, and it seems several Minotaur footmen to accompany them. Nye and her right hand, Sydney, seemed to respond to an unseen order given to each of them before Sydney asked Moniker to get her to Amphail as quickly as possible. And so, gathering up their party back at their home, they used the hopper to teleport to the unlocked seal outside of the city gates. Sydney told the group that she was commanded to secure the Lord Warder Ilzimer, the leader of Amphail, and that Moniker was to save as many people as possible, but to particularly keep an eye out for 3 high-priority targets. 1, Cherise Ocelot, a diviner,
Got her.
who they have successfully
As long as she doesn't die
saved,
again.
though have chosen to bring her along with them.
Stupidly, I might add.
Well,
Milkman.
secondly was Moxie Adams, a woman who seems to know many things and who is the one whose threshold they are upon at the moment. They were also told to save Father Greg, the leader of the Iron Abbey, a group of devotees of Helm to the north of the city limits. And so as they approached Moxie Adams at the Blushing Lady, one of her establishments that she owns, they see her surrounded by Magmin and Minotaur, along with a ranger-looking bow woman in dark-clad black armors, who they chose not to assist earlier in the battle, and who now is left all to herself, her escorts all lying dead, either at her feet or throughout the city. And so it is right here at this moment in front of the Blushing Lady as Moniker comes upon Moxie Adams that we are picking up tonight's episode of Loot Die Repeat. And so, Moniker, I need all of you to please roll initiative as you engage the attackers of Moxie. Come on, baby. All right. Anyone want to make sure you roll for Zeus?
I already did.
Okay.
I was looking for-
And can someone roll for Mylandra as well?
Okay.
All right. So 21 to 25.
23.
23 for Sola. 15 to 20
Oh, I got a nat 20.
plus,
Oh, sorry.
plus your dex.
I have a 24.
24.
Well, come
But
on,
mine was
people.
not a natural 20.
Doesn't matter. You have a higher dex.
Okay.
Okay.
18.
18 for Vincent.
16.
16 for Rygar. Okay. 10 to 14.
10 for Zeus.
10 for Zeus. What was Mylandra?
6.
Hold.
9.
And Milcine.
10.
Okay. So, the party is assembled. Morthos, you see several burning buildings to your left and several not as yet burning buildings to your right here. In front of a larger building is, as I said, Moxie, a kind of short pixie cut, blonde cut. deep cut blouse with 2 daggers in her hands as she is parrying and dodging the attacks of the Minotaur. There's one slain Minotaur at her feet, several more with arrows in them further down the road, as well as what look to be the remains of several magmen. And there are 2 more Minotaur bearing down on them, along with 2 magmens that you see. And so that is the battlefield before you. You are back here, and what do you wish to do?
I'm going to drink my potion of heroism.
Okay, you drink your potion of heroism. That lasts for 1 hour. All right, and
Is that considered an action?
that's a bonus
Bonus
action
action.
for yourself. So you get 10 hit points.
10 temporary hit points.
Okay, and
The bless. The
bless.
effects of the bless spell, which is for any attack roll or saving throw.
attack or saving throw,
And
not
D4,
skills.
Not skills.
Got it. All right, perfect. So that's your bonus action. What action and movement do you wish to take?
I'll take my, let's see. I'll move my full 40 feet towards the battle.
That's 40 right there.
And I will hold my action in case someone comes within melee range.
Okay, very good. Eli, you're up.
Yeah, 30. Hold my action as well.
Okay. Sola.
I'd like to get right up to Eli.
Okay.
And then how far away is one of the bad guys? More than 30?
That's 30 feet right there.
Okay. I'll hold my action.
Okay, so if anything comes in range, you'll radiant blast it.
Yes.
Very good. At that, all of the enemies converge.
She hella dead.
Yeah,
I assume
get
so.
there though.
Can you not shoot from there?
And from out of the building,
That's why I asked if he was 30.
from out of the building emerges a larger fire elemental than you've seen before.
Ah! Disadvantage to the DM. Sorry. Thanks,
Oh.
Scooby.
Thanks, Scoobs.
Thanks, Scoobs.
Woo!
Thanks, Scoobs. So you guys can collectively choose when you're going to use that. And this fire elemental emerges and is not within melee range of any of you, but is...
Me.
You can let your radiant blasts go.
13 plus 7.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Savage attacker. 6.
6 damage, all right? Very good. And all of the attacks on Moxie. That's what she did.
Probably.
Well, that makes this easy. We can run by this confrontation when she's
Right.
dead.
Yeah. Sneak around quick.
So you see Moxie get hit twice with Minotaur, and she kind of drops down to one knee and picks herself back up, bleeding profusely from the 2 slashes across her chest and midsection. One of the magmens swings at her and misses. The other one swings at the bowed woman, and she dodges out of the way as well. It is now Vincent's turn.
Magic missile on the... How many are around her?
So there are 2 Minotaur around her and 2 magmens, although you can't really see
Okay.
the far one because it's obscured by the Minotaur. This one here you can kind of barely make out.
I will let loose 3 at the ones I can see.
Magic missile.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3. 1 at each Minotaur, 1 at the magman.
Yes, sir.
All right. So first Minotaur, roll your damage.
4 plus 1.
Okay. Second Minotaur, roll your damage.
4 plus 1.
Nice.
Okay. And the magman, roll your damage.
3 plus 1.
Okay, very good. So you conjure the 3 force points of light that shoot out through the darkened sky and each impact into the back of the attackers who let out a cry of pain and all turn to see your party coming. Okay, Rygar, you're up.
I'm going to first move Hunter's Mark to one of the furthest Minotaur.
Okay.
And then using Sharpshooter,
Description
I
below.
will attack.
All right. Roll
Do
your
it.
attack. Sharpshooter.
86 points.
Maybe. 11.
The arrow, as you you use sharpshooter, didn't use void. As you pull back and take aim, and you let loose, just as the force impacts in its back, and with its lurch, it throws it out of the line that you were anticipating, and the arrow sails wide.
And you hit Moxie.
Okay.
It is now Zeus's turn.
I believe Zeus would come up between, if possible, between me and Sola. Or like at the heels, yeah.
Okay.
And
Very good.
He's gonna hold probably a reaction,
Okay, he's 5 feet behind you.
right?
So
Is
if
that within 5 feet?
if the enemy was in front of you, there would be 5 feet between the enemy and Zeus. He'd have to be even with you. And there's no room between you two. You're right next to Sola. He could get on the right side of you. He could get on the right side of you.
All right, let's do that.
Can you teach him intimidation? I'll just
Okay, there you go.
scare the bad guys to death.
And Melcine, you are up.
I want to medicine check Eli.
Okay, roll medicine.
Yeah.
See if you can tell.
Not 20.
Natural 20. You can tell her how many hit points you have.
Okay.
10 hit points. So you see the blood dripping through his armor and his cloak, and you can tell that he's taken some pretty good lumps.
Okay. I want to use a Balm of Summer Court for Eli.
Okay, that's a bonus action.
Oh, sorry, Eli. 2 + 1, so 3.
3.
And I want to go to Sola, who I also know is hurting pretty badly. And
Behind her.
yep, and use one of my healer's kit on her.
Okay. So as you let loose the 2 radiant bolts, all of a sudden you feel a presence behind you, and you turn ready to engage, and it's Melcine, who's kind of pulling out gauze and rubbing some herbs.
Icy hot.
Yeah, rubbing some herbs, and she comes along and to your side, and she's like, "This is stinging, and she puts it on you like, ah, and immediately you feel some relief.
5 plus 5, so 10 plus your hit die.
Wow.
So 9, probably. 14.
8. So 10.
Wait, how many hit die do you have?
Oh, 2. 2 hit
The
die.
number
but
of
each are
How
8.
many?
The number of hit die that you have is you're level 4, so you have 4 hit die.
4.
Oh.
So 14 total.
Okay.
Yep.
14 total. Wow.
And you immediately feel the burns being soothed by the
Thanks.
balm that she gives you.
Aloe vera.
Yeah,
Yep.
right?
Very good. Hold. You see your party rushing forward to try to save Moxie, and this elemental rush out between them and the Minotaur who are attacking Moxie. What do you do?
I will run
And I run.
to the. I can get next to the fire guy, right?
That's what's your
30.
that's 30 right there for you. You could get next to the fire guy
Oh boy.
if you chose to do that instead.
Should kick him in the stomach.
Yeah, I'm going there.
Okay, that is your movement.
It's better that I get fire damage than any of you.
Or him.
And kind of.
As soon as you come within its threatened radius, it takes 2 slashing attacks
Oh
at
boy.
you.
Um,
First is a 24, and the second is a 19.
First one hit.
Okay.
I'm trying to hold that in.
So you get
Let it
7 fire damage, and the wooden parts of your construction catch on fire,
Oh boy.
and you are considered ignited. And so you'll take 1d6 at the end of your turn until you put it out.
It's okay. Zeus is.
I got 7 damage?
got you.
7 fire damage. Yep.
Yeah,
We
he'll
taught
pee on you
this how to
too.
pee.
He knows how to put out fires now. He did it once. He's therefore proficient.
Fire!
Proficient.
What did I make him roll for that?
I think
I did.
it was
Could we pee on
athletics,
him
I
Was
believe.
it athletics?
I think it was
Because you made him
athletics.
like jump on.
Jump.
him.
Oh, smothered,
Yeah,
right.
smothered.
And when it hit me, did it feel solid enough that if I thought that I hit it, it would also do things to it?
Roll a wisdom check. Just add your wisdom.
4.
Really hard. It hurt. It was burned. It hot. You started to burn, and pain, and this thing is really annoying.
Okay. I will. I'll throw a punch at it. to see.
Okay. Roll your attack.
Come on, baby.
Oh.
9.
9. As you swing, it kind of adjusts itself, and it moves out of the spot, and you do not find any sort of purchase on the elemental.
Okay.
That was your attack action. You have bonus action. Do you care to use your shield bash or not?
Is my shield already on fire?
Your shield is,
Parts of the wood on it?
yeah, I mean, it's
The
all,
little veins of blood?
right.
Alright, then yeah. If it's already a little hot, I'm gonna try to knock it over. See what happens.
Okay.
So 7 plus 9. 16.
9.
Does anything happen? I want to knock it prone.
Right. It is, in fact, knocked prone. It is not immune to the prone condition.
Success!
Rain hell upon the fiery ball in front of me.
And as you hit it with your shield, you definitely make contact with the physical form, though you had to kind of push into the flames a bit.
Okay.
I'm going to say because you did so with your shield and knocked it over, that was able to kind of muffle the
Shield
effect of the fire damage that you surely would have taken if you had hit it with your fists.
Sweet.
Mylandra sees this thing go down and was about to shoot at it, and instead redirects, sees Moxie, and shoots the blast at
120.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like an entire mile.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Pretty much. She can see it. She can get it.
Real quick, do I feel like I know when it's gonna hurt more? This fire on me? Did you say end of my turn or next turn?
Oh yeah, at the end of your turn. So I need to roll a d6. You take 1 fire damage. She takes a shot at the Minotaur that is closest to her here. So please roll a d20 for me.
18 plus stuff.
That hits. Roll your damage.
I don't know what
It's
it
a
is.
d10 plus 4.
For now.
10 plus 4.
14. Very nice. Okay, and so it gets hit, and it gets knocked backwards 10 feet away from Moxie, and turns and is clearly upset that it is being flanked.
Nice.
Morthos, you're up.
I will attempt to get in a flanking position with the flames. So
It's
hold,
on
knocked
the
over.
ground. I don't
It's
know if
prone, so you'll have
So,
advantage
no matter what, well then I'm just gonna stand right next to hold.
Okay, so that's 15 feet of movement. Roll your attack with advantage.
Ooh, needed that.
No, I didn't. I have advantage. It's
Oh.
21.
That hits. Roll your damage with sneak attack.
And it's my ice dagger. Is he vulnerable to cold damage?
We're gonna find out.
He is not.
Really?
Let your ice dagger melt completely.
11 plus 5, 16.
16, very nice. And so as you plunge the ice dagger into him, you see an ashen, cindery, almost humanoid form show for a brief instant as the cold just is expunged out of the dagger before the flames consume it again, and you take 2 fire damage, half down to 1, as your hand is burned as the flames enclose around you. That's your action. You have,
I'll stay there.
okay, you still have a bonus action.
Sure, why don't we use the rapier?
All right, roll your attack.
All right.
I like it.
Again,
Does the,
with advantage.
That's a lot.
I needed that.
That hits. Roll your damage. This is a non-magical weapon.
Non-magical weapon.
It melts.
That would be neat.
8. Okay, and so as you pierce it through with the rapier, the body seems to resist this damage, though you do hurt it a bit. And you do take another 6 fire damage, half down to 3. Okay? Eli, you're up.
I think I'm gonna get up next to Morthos. Not in the threatened range of this elemental.
Okay,
And I am going to...
that's 20 feet of movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into a defensive position. Can I taunt?
Sure,
the
roll
Minotaur?
a,
Persuasion.
I would say, yes, persuasion.
Thank you. With advantage?
No.
Alright, I just figured I'd try. That's a 6, even.
It looks at you and just kind of laughs as you give it one of these.
Yeah. But I'm
Standing on
I'm-
one foot.
I'm holding my sword and my shield, and it just looks like I'm gesticulating.
Exactly.
So I'm going to be in a defensive position and hold my action
Sweet.
for it. Or thing. Yeah.
So you're taking the dodge action.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Sola, you're up.
I'm gonna get behind Eli,
Behind Eli.
and I'm gonna Radiant Sunbolt the Minotaur.
You have to get even with Eli.
Dang it. Can I get,
And actually, the house, you just clear it, so you can
I
see
don't
it.
wanna get run over though. Can I get to the other side of the flaming thing?
Like through here.
Yes, but I don't want to be in the.
You could do that, but you will have to enter the threatened radius of the fire elemental.
Even if I run away.
There's a house right there, so you have to go around the house, and you don't have enough.
Okay, I'll do
Shoot him.
this.
Shoot him.
Okay, roll
Radiant
your
Sunbolt.
2 attacks. Which one are you attacking? The one.
The Minotaur that's about to charge.
Got it.
16
Six-
plus 7.
16 hits plus 7, 23 hits.
Savage attack.
Love it.
I did that twice now.
7.
7, very good.
And my second one.
Love it.
19 plus
That hits, 26 hits.
Love it.
9.
9. Whew. And this guy, you could see the rage filling his eyes as his skin is being flashed away by the radiant energy. He kind of and starts rushing forward.
Can I use a key point?
Sure.
Yes. Can I do Step of the Wind and run behind Hoff?
Sure.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thanks for the redirect.
You're welcome. You're the one dodging.
And he sprints forward,
This will either kill me, or I took the right.
and with disadvantage because you took the dodge action, he makes a gore
I'm squishier
attack
than you.
attack against you. He does it recklessly,
So it's
so
even.
it cancels out, so it's even.
I'm dead.
No.
And
Critical
as he
fail.
starts running forward, he trips over one of the bodies on the floor and just hits it right in the ground in front
Does
of
he
you.
take
Is he
damage?
prone though?
Does he take damage from that?
Oh, he will because he's gonna be on the ground right in
And
front
he
of
is
us.
Oh, this
he's
is
prone
great.
right in front of you. Because that was his full movement, he can't get up. Because it takes half speed to get up.
That's
great.
amazing.
Actually, now Zeus can finally do something.
Oh, yes, I do.
The other enemies,
That's true.
Magnet attack hits.
Let's see.
Two 17s, they both hit. And you see the clothes of Moxie catch on fire, as well as the Ranger. And the Minotaur takes 2 swings at Moxie, and his sword flies out of his hand on the first turn, another crit fail. And he runs past her
That's incredible.
to go and pick it up, and she gets no hits. But Moxie is on fire as she takes her turn to put herself out, as does the Ranger, and that's each of their turns. And now
How about our wizard friend? Did she get to go yet?
Cherise is back there with Vincent. She did not go the first round. She just kind of watching you guys.
Okay.
And I can make her go. We'll have her go on Vincent's turn. So go ahead, Vincent.
Can I get within 10 feet of hold from where I am?
Yeah.
You can get just to 10 feet.
All right.
Cherise runs up, staying by your side.
I will press the digitate those flames off of them.
Okay, I'll allow that. So that is your action.
You are.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Cherise.
Thank you.
Cherise Navidad.
She points at the Minotaur next to Moxie, and you see kind of a spectral hand come out, and at the same time you see another spectral hand that goes to grab the throat of the
Nice.
Minotaur.
Wait, 2 spectral hands?
Yeah, you can see she's kind of controlling it, and that hits. And she,
Slaps him in the face.
and I rolled a 1 on my d8,
Wow.
but that's.
He's got a thick neck.
It feels like she's just tickling him a little.
Right, you're up.
Okay, so the Minotaur that I have, Hunter's Mark, I'd like to get in a line of sight of him.
Okay, you have 35.
Yes.
So you're right there. You can get a little bit right next to Soloff, and with Sharpshooter you have a shot to him.
Okay, so yeah, using Sharpshooter and the void damage, I'd like to use an attack and
Yeah, you've got your Hex, your Sharpshooter, and your...
I'm going to use advantage on the attack.
You're using your advantage?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. With Sharpshooter.
And Void. That'll do.
Alright, so that's a 21.
That hits.
Roll all of your dice twice. Ooh.
Alright, so 12, 16,
Audio Jungle.
31.
31.
Whoa.
And the arrow hits. And it hits
Audio
right
Jungle.
above his heart. It's not a killing blow, but immediately a gout of blood pops through as for a second there's a puncture wound, and then the top of his chest just apparates out from the void damage, and the blood just starts pouring through as he tries to cover it as he's picking up the sword and trying to finish off Moxie. Zeus is up.
Zeus is gonna run and bite the guy on the ground in front of me.
Okay.
Audio Jungle.
Advantaged attack.
Audio
15.
15 hits. Roll your damage.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Roll 2 dice. Right? That's the powerful bite.
Audio
Yeah,
Jungle.
powerful bite
So
gives
it's
you-
2d4s.
2d4.
And take the higher of the 2. That's how
Correct.
I'm reading this?
Correct.
That's not a d4.
Audio Jungle.
Hopefully it was higher.
3 plus 4, 6.
7 damage. Very good.
Go Zeus.
And so Zeus reaches down and, happy to finally get in this battle, takes a chunk out of his rib cage and rips the flesh and spits it out, ready to go again for another bite. Melcine, you're up.
So the Minotaur is the one that has attacked Moxie?
I was going to action search.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
No.
you want action surge?
No, not yet. That would mean I would roll again, right? Just
Yeah,
so I
you'd have another
understand.
attack.
Not yet.
You
We're
get
gonna
1
save
per
that.
short rest.
Yep, gonna save that.
Go ahead, Melcine.
So the Minotaur is the one that has attacked Moxie, right?
The Far
The-
Minotaur has
yeah.
attacked Moxie, yes, and
Okay.
she's bleeding. She's no
Uh-huh.
longer on fire, but
Uh-huh.
she is.
And nobody else is on fire right now.
Hold is on fire.
Hold is on fire.
I got prestidigitation.
Hold
yeah,
is-
that's
Hold's-
hold is not on fire. Okay, I'm just making sure nobody's
He
on
is
fire.
smoldered.
The
Um,
Magman's on fire.
Magman is on fire.
Yes.
All right.
And the Magman that you see is right next to
Yeah.
Moxie.
Yeah. I want to move to the northeast. But I want to stay exactly 30 feet away from the Magman.
So the thing is, it's behind this
Oh, I
building
don't-
here.
Oh, I see.
So you kind of need, from
yeah.
here you need to get over to here to see it.
Can I just move to the east?
You can, you'll go through where
No.
the elemental is.
No, I don't want to go through the elemental. I can't afford that.
Here, I'll put my hands out like this.
And I'll jump over
flip
them?
you over, yes.
Okay.
You could get up to here.
But
You-
I'd still
you
be.
take an opportunity attack from
Yeah.
the elemental at disadvantage because it's prone.
It's risky.
It's risky, but I kind of want to do it.
It might just
Okay,
All right, let's go for it.
so you
If
get
not, I'm going
you
down.
get to the front of the line and it disadvantaged rolls a 13.
Does not hit.
And so as you kind of as you rush through the water and mixed now with your perspiration, it lashes out at you and is immediately doused, and just a bit of steam rises off as you skirt through
Alright.
unscathed.
And I am not in its threatened zone anymore,
You
right?
are not in its threatened zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can I...
You are in the threatened zone of the Minotaur,
Dang
but you
it.
didn't leave the threatened zone of the Minotaur.
Right, okay. Well, I am going to Thorn Whip the
The Magman,
Magman and try and
Alright.
get it away from Moxie.
good call. Roll your attack.
Plus my wisdom, right?
Yes.
So 18.
18 hits. Roll your damage. I actually think it's more than. I think it's your wisdom plus your proficiency, but it hits
Yeah,
you.
it's 20.
Yep.
It would be 20 altogether. 4.
4, very nice. So as the seaweed lashes forth from your hand, it wraps around the Magman's neck and pulls it back 10 feet. Closer to you, but away from Moxie, currently exposed in the open, not next to anybody. Hold, you are now up with the elemental on the ground before you.
Now that I'm around this house, do I see the Moxie fight happening?
Yes, you do.
This is gonna be bad.
Go ahead, leave.
There's an enemy. If I run through
More
Oh
close.
my god.
Well, the
Wait,
minor
which
elemental
means-
already took its reaction, so it would just be the Minotaur.
Even though he has no movement, just wondering.
You can still take it. He can talk an off attack.
Can I get within 10 feet of the enemy that's near Moxie? I think that
the
one.
Minotaur?
One of them.
I was hoping you were gonna
No,
tackle
not the
prone
Minotaur. I feel like the rest of you got that.
Yeah.
He's gonna get up though.
This is
soon.
30 feet right here, which is 10 feet away from Moxie.
Great. I'm gonna go there and pull out my glaive
Okay.
on my back.
So you are right next to the Magman, but you pull the glaive off your back, which has a bone on the bottom and is made essentially from one giant bone.
Sweet.
Roll your attack.
Which? Oh, the one on the left, right?
Yeah, the
Moxie is
Minotaur. There's a Magman that's
Yeah.
next to the Ranger woman, and then a Minotaur that's between both of them, which is 10 feet away from
Okay,
you.
Yeah,
so
that's
Moxie's
how-
all the way on the right.
Moxie's on the right.
He
Yep.
kind of looks like a zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have advantage on this guy or no? Is
You do
that's
not.
his hex or whatever, right?
Correct.
Or whatever it's called.
He has a large hole in his chest that's bleeding profusely.
Oh, I'm gonna try to shove it right in there and rip out more.
Ripped out his heart.
Come on, baby. 16.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Sorry, 18.
Hits even more.
All right.
So
I should
for
be
your
using
first
this one.
time using this glaive, you get up and you have a longer reach with it because it's a extended weapon.
Long ass weapon.
It's a very long weapon. It's got a, and you let loose. You let loose with
15,
your glaive.
15 bone damage.
15 damage. Wow.
What? I add an extra d4 then.
Yeah, you do. And you stab him through the gut, and he, for a second, is stuck on it, and wavers, pulls it out
Ooh.
as the blood flows from his abdomen, and he is looking rough.
Now can I, okay, then, alright, my shield went away. Because I had to use 2 hands, right?
Okay?
Yep.
Yes.
I was gonna use
It did.
but I
The shield
can't-
went away.
can't
Yep.
use it.
So the shield basically
Yep.
retracted back into your arm, and you used the glaive.
Oh man, totally should do my actions.
Yes, action should.
My Landra gets into position where she sees the Minotaur as well that you just hit, and she takes her shot and rolls a 17. Actually, you know what?
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, I want you to roll.
She rolls a 12 plus stuff.
That hits. It's more than 17, actually.
9 plus stuff.
9 plus 4 is 13. And as the Eldritch Blast explodes into his chest, it does hit the spot that you hit before. And with force energy from the inside out, you just see his chest cavity open up
Nice.
as he goes down.
Very nice.
Does any of that blood make its way to Eli?
No, it does not.
Not enough spray?
Not enough spray.
Okay.
It's really all over the Ranger and Moxie.
It's like catching raindrops in your mouth.
Yes. Morthos, you are up.
I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage, and I'm going to run and flank the Magnum behind Hold.
Love it.
Okay.
Move it.
I would say that you don't really need to use your bonus action
No?
to disengage
Okay.
because it already used its reaction.
All right,
He
so
also
then I'm
has
not going
Topple,
to.
too.
Yeah. But yes, but you have to take an attack against that for it to work.
Yeah, that's right.
Roll your attack with advantage on the Magman.
26.
That hits. Roll your damage with sneak attack.
Is it vulnerable to cold damage?
It is.
Yes.
That's what I was.
So it's doubled up.
Do you need more dice?
No,
Um,
I have plenty of
Yeah,
dice.
you don't need to roll. I need each of you to roll dex saves.
Roll anyway, I'm curious. Yeah, it's dead.
Oh, wow. 10, 22, 24, 36.
Nice.
I do
The
tonight.
biggest hit of the night right there.
I do tonight, yeah.
I mean, we're only, what, a half hour in the game? Not even?
Not at this
Okay,
point.
so as you pierce it through with your shard, your Mephit shard dagger, one Mephit to another, it explodes. It's kind of like a Mephit. It explodes in your face.
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
For
Your dex save?
oh, I did not roll it. 14.
And hold.
7.
Okay, hold. As your focus is on the Minotaur, which has just been slain, there is a explosion behind you of energy. As you turn, your back is singed. You take 2 fire damage. Morthos, you take 1 fire damage.
Half to 0.
Halved to 1.
You okay?
Game's broken.
Okay,
No scene.
so that Magman
Wait
is
until you have evasion.
I know.
gone.
Oh, what's that?
And Eli, you're up with a Minotaur right in front of you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stab it, but I'm gonna go, we need information, let's keep this one alive. Get it down to a low hit point. I don't know how to say that. Don't kill it, just hurt it really bad and then we'll kill it. Stab.
Okay, roll your attack. With advantage.
Oof. 15.
It hits. Roll your damage with your d4.
15.
15.
Yep.
As you say that, you miss where you were trying to hit in a non-vital spot,
Oh no.
and you pierce it right through the heart, and its eyes just roll up in its head as it goes down.
Sorry.
Next one.
Okay. Sola, you're up.
I'd like to run towards Morthos, but without being in the threatened range.
Sure. Yep. You can do that though. It still doesn't. It doesn't
Oh,
go
then-
the reaction back.
Yeah, I'll just run straight, right near where Morthos is.
Okay.
Can I
There.
attack the one that's by the ranger?
You can
Okay.
roll your radiant blast damage or attack.
Move, crit fail.
Okay. Roll a d20.
And Moxie's dead.
8.
8.
Well, hopefully hold is in front of her.
Roll a d20.
9.
And the bolt just sails wide off into the distance. Roll your second attack.
17 plus.
It hits. Roll your damage.
Savage. 7.
7. Okay. So the radiant energy explodes into the side of the Magman, and it turns to you, sees you, and runs in between Moxie
Uh-oh.
and the ranger, and goes to claw at Moxie. And Moxie dodges. Lucky for Moxie. The other enemy gets up, looks at what's going on,
Please, runs away. Oh, I don't like that look.
Is gonna self-explode right in the middle.
and runs up to Vincent and Cherise and takes 2 attacks at Cherise.
No.
Are you kidding?
First is a natural 20.
No, she did.
8.
Did
The second is a natural 1.
anyone take reactions against it?
Do those just cancel out?
Oh, yeah,
I'd be
wait.
happy with that.
Are there any?
He's in the threatened radius of Mylandra, Rygar, and Vincent. He didn't leave any of their area.
Morthos?
No, I'm
Morthos
Morthos went
engaged.
past. So that is
Oh yeah, you weren't standing next to him.
so Cherise ignites on fire as she takes 16 fire damage.
Oh my
Wow. Let me see how much she's got left.
Psyche
Can
wizard.
you just make
tell her
like
to
a
stay
little
with us?
ring and we all just run through it a couple times? Good straight minute of us just running through it alone.
Does she scream when she starts burning?
She does, though she doesn't go down.
Ooh,
Hey.
she's a tough broad.
She's tough.
And on her turn, she snaps her fingers and prestidigitates herself, and the fire goes out. So she takes no further damage. Vincent, you're up.
There's no space for me to step between.
It's right in your face.
Levitate it 400 feet off the ground and then let it drop.
Away
Does he have
from you.
advantage on it? It's like 15 feet per turn. Not like something ridiculously low.
It's got fiery legs kind of on the ground. It's almost like a tail. It's hard to tell. It's constantly in motion as the fire
That's just
wafts and weaves into its form.
Yeah, but it's right in our face. I can't kill it because it'll just explode.
You can't like punch it,
Misty
Milkman.
So I'll explode into flames. It's not gonna help.
You're well hydrated. You'll be okay.
I'll be okay. I'm not worried about me. I don't know.
What are you doing, Vincent? The
Yeah,
fire
I will
is
levitate-
burning
I
right
will
in front of you.
levitate it.
You're gonna go to levitate it?
Mhm.
Okay, I need to roll against your what? Wisdom?
I think against my intelligence or my spell save, right?
Yeah, but what am I rolling? Is it wisdom?
Oh, Constitution. You're
Constitution.
gonna get an 8 though.
Okay. I got an 8. That's your second portent for today?
Yeah.
Okay, so those are both gone. And he fails and rises 20 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Because it's not his own movement, no one gets an opportunity attack against it. But he does raise up 20 feet into the air.
Can I tell Charisse to step? Well, actually, I can still move, right?
Yeah, you can move.
All right.
As can Cherise. She only used her action to clear herself.
And I'll step back 20 feet and tell her to step back too.
Okay. Very good. Rygar, you're up.
Did you step back 20? I will
We both
first
did.
move back.
It's like an alley-oop.
Yeah. And I'm going to use sharpshooter and go to attack with wood damage.
All right, make your attack.
On the one in the air, right?
Yes, the one in the air.
Yep.
That's a good idea.
That is a 19.
That
Do you
hits.
imagine if he crit and then he just gets to double his damage?
He doesn't double the sharpshooter damage though.
That's true.
Just the
But
dice.
still.
But it's still pretty hefty.
8.
Plus
So,
five. Oh no.
yeah, plus 15.
23?
Yes.
Okay.
Cute. But I can
So with the void damage,
Yeah.
it pierces into its body and you see the center mass of the fire elemental just disappear. And for a second, the whole body shudders and looks as if it's going to be snuffed out before the flame ignites again. And
Flame
it's
on.
still continuing. Zeus.
Does Zeus see anyone on fire?
He does not see anyone on fire.
Zeus, can Zeus run up to Moxie and try to drag her away from the thing?
I would say that Zeus can. Yes, he has to roll. Well, let's see. He can get up next to her.
Yep.
That's 20 feet of movement, and he can try to pull her back 5 feet with his remaining movement. Roll an athletics check.
And if successful, she would not have an opportunity attack, correct? Because it's against her will.
Correct.
10.
She moves back 5 feet and is in that position. So she's out of the range of the magman.
Okay.
Melcine, you're up.
I want to back up because am I technically in his? Oh no, I'm not even. I'm looking at the wrong person. I want to move to the south a little bit.
South.
Yep. But still within 30 feet of the fire elemental.
Okay, you can do it right from there.
Oh, of the magnet. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that. I want to thorn with it and pull it closer to.
It automatically comes. You're the point of pull, so it's a straight line towards you.
Right.
So go ahead.
Can I go to the east a little bit more?
You can. So you'll be closer to it, but you can't get over here in a straight line. So it'll
Yeah,
come here.
that's okay. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'll pull it towards me.
Roll your damage or attack.
Oh
sorry.
yeah. 14.
14. As the seaweed wraps around its arm, it burns away and doesn't quite get the grasp.
Yeah, plus 7. 7 plus.
And so it remains in place. You still have a bonus action if you care to do anything.
I am going to. Can I medicine check Morthos?
You can, yep, look at him and see how he's looking.
20.
You can tell her how many hit points you have.
21 and 5 temporary.
Ah.
I'm good.
Okay.
He
Alright.
literally only took a kick to the stomach.
All right. Then I wanna. I'm not gonna.
And
use my
the
bonus.
temporary have absorbed all of the fire damage you've taken.
And
okay.
there's nobody else on fire.
No one else on fire.
I know. I keep checking.
Who's
Oh,
on
Who's
fire?
on fire?
Okay, there's 2 people there, right?
Yep.
Next to me.
There are, so Morthos is
Oh,
to
we
your
didn't
right,
move him
Zeus
closer
is to your right,
Oh, I
along
guess.
with Moxie. The Magman is 10 feet in front of you. And the dark-clad woman is directly to the west of the Magman, within 5 feet.
That one's fighting with Moxie, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so the Magman is going to be slashed with bow.
Okay, roll your attack.
12.
12. Not quite used to the weapon on a much smaller target. You swing over its head and miss.
And then I step forward
Okay?
to be.
Interpose yourself
Yeah.
between.
Yeah.
Very good.
And then I will put my glaive away and take my shield out.
Okay, so you stow your weapon, which is a free action, and you take out your shield, explodes out of your hand.
My turn. I guess.
You can bonus
now
action.
I have it, I can.
You can bonus action bash it. Yep.
Yeah, I will attempt to knock it on the ground.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, probably roll for that.
Natural 1
No. 16. Just a low roll.
beats a 6.
Good. So I'll knock it down.
So he goes prone.
This could be our dice jail.
Okay.
Double advantage.
It is now Mylandra's turn as you see a fire elemental hovering above you in the air.
Okay.
Right up top here. Go ahead and make your attack.
What is that?
4 plus 6. Yeah, plus 6.
10. So the kind of taking a shot straight up, you're not quite used to this angle, and it just sails wide of your mark.
Can I move
Absolutely. Where would you like to move?
to the, that's north, right?
West. West.
Yeah, west. So,
Left.
yeah.
Okay. So you are effectively out of anything's range. Back up to Morthos.
I'm going to attack the magma on the ground.
Are you running up to it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack with advantage.
I might have needed that. 22.
That hits. Roll your damage with sneak attack.
Is it vulnerable to cold damage?
Oh yeah, it is. So it's gone.
Is this thing dead?
It's dead.
I need Dex, and Dex for
Oh, the black clad
the
woman.
black-clad woman. Yep.
10 plus whatever.
Okay, she makes her save.
Does a 23 make it?
It does. Hold.
Roll 30 for damage.
You're getting on my levels.
I'm getting there.
6. 6.
She's got him.
What do you
Oh,
need?
'cause I had my extra one in there.
Okay, the purple one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need I have all these dice here. You could have.
Listen, that purple one's blessed.
It has been rolling really well for me, I will say.
Waited.
Okay,
Failed.
you crit failed?
I did not crit fail.
Oh, what did you get?
6.
6, that's a fail. So you take 1 fire damage, you take 1 fire damage, and she takes 1 fire damage, and it explodes, but the two of you,
No, not you.
she manages to kind of cover her face and just get peppered with some of the fiery shrapnel, hole that explodes directly, but with your shield already out, it kind of absorbs some of the blow, and you just take one fire damage, and you guys are out of combat.
Oh what?
Even
Wait,
the
what about the
flying
one
guy?
that's?
Oh, I lied.
Do I,
that big fire element.
Hurry up and finish him.
do I think it can talk?
Roll a wisdom check.
Wisdom?
Yep.
14.
So you think it looks intelligent enough to have language, but
I don't know what language that may be.
yeah.
Then I would probably just shoot it.
Okay. With what?
The dog. I took it back
He
from
took
him
it, he has his hand.
because he
across
wasn't
the back.
using it.
He did last battle.
Okay,
And I
roll your
did-
attack.
I did
Roll your
do it
attack.
to him.
Throw rocks.
After the battle.
You
Throw rocks.
Just saying.
phallic individual.
Whoa. We just got
This is a 13 hit.
Yes.
Oh. How about a 7 damage?
7 damage. Very good. And the bolt, actually, because it's non-magical,
Correct.
it hits and impacts, but doesn't do quite as much as you thought it otherwise would have. All right. Are you staying there?
I'm gonna back up.
Sola, you're up.
I'm gonna move 10 feet away from the flying guy. Because then I'll be able to hit him because he's 20 feet up
Yep.
and then 10.
Okay.
Alright,
A squared plus B squared. Yep.
Math doesn't exist in this world.
11 plus 7.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Savage attacker. 7.
I think you
7.
need to
Very
roll
good.
higher.
And your second attack.
Crit fail.
Okay. Roll a d20.
Don't you dare kill Cherie.
My word.
No, she's
2.
She might hit me somehow.
Roll a Constitution save.
Oh yeah, she's too far away.
7.
So as you go to shoot your radiant blast with your bonus action,
My other hand.
your other hand, your non-dominant hand, that's what I was going for, you feel a twinge in your back, and you know this to be a pulled muscle. And so,
You know this to be a pulled muscle.
It has happened to me before.
yeah, you've had this happen before in
stretched before
particularly strenuous exercises. So any radiant blast with your bonus action will now be at disadvantage until that's fixed.
Okay.
Anyone good at massages here?
Melcina's. Okay. Do I make a save again?
No.
I just keep floating.
Yep.
It just does like swimming in
Let's do
midair.
like the worm.
Yeah,
So it's 20 more feet up.
On his turn, he can move it up 20 feet. It is now your turn.
Can I just turn it upside down?
You can move it up or down, but not upside down.
Aww.
I'm just gonna keep holding it there and go, will someone finish this guy off?
Cherie says, yeah, I guess I will. And she unleashes a magic missile at it.
You ask.
And poof, 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 poof. It hits it. And, okay, I still need to roll. Someone roll 4d4, please.
4d4.
44.
I got 2 of them.
I got 2.
Roll
40.
44s.
You roll 1. I'll roll 1.
No, 4.
You roll 1.
3 plus 1.
4 plus
1.
It's 4, yeah.
4 plus 1. 3
4.
plus 1.
I rolled a 4.
Oh, I'll roll the other one. 1.
1 plus 1.
16.
Okay, that's enough. As
Teamwork.
the force damage impacts against the fire elemental and it explodes like a firework in midair and just kind of rains down glittery around you. And now you're out of combat.
Can we do healing spirit and all run through it?
Okay.
Foxy, are you okay?
Well, I think I will be. Let me go and put something a little more modest on as she kind of grabs her
Are you sure?
singed clothing, and she's basically nude from the waist up. And she kind of turns in with a little flourish and walks inside and quickly emerges with a velvet robe that she has and kind of ties around her. She says, I do believe you came along just in time, and I would have been a goner, and I am seriously thankful for your help.
It's been a while since we've seen you. I've seen you. Are your people okay?
No, the girls are not okay. And she looks down, you see several dead courtesans mingled along with...
I did not know a single one of those.
Are you gonna loot any of them?
Mingled with the black-clad leather bodies. And the other woman steps up and she says, well, maybe if you would have helped us in the square, I could have saved more of them. And she turns around and says, let's get out of here, Moxie. And where should we go?
Cherise, maybe you should go with them?
I can definitely help them out. The way's clear back this way. They've been steamrolling these guys. We can get back to the barracks, probably.
Can we help heal you some before you go?
I would love some healing, of course.
Can I cast my healing spirit and we all run through it?
I don't quite know how this works. What am I to do with this?
Bring around the rosy.
Yes. I
Okay.
need everyone to line up.
Okay, so I need everyone to roll a dexterity check. Actually, I'm sorry, this is athletics.
I don't need it,
You
so I'm just
sure?
gonna stand aside.
What if I'm doing front flips?
Are you
If
full?
you're getting healing, I need you to roll an athletics check.
Am I hurt? Or we just-
Mylandra, you're not hurt.
Can I guidance myself on this?
You cannot, because you're concentrating on...
Yeah. Oh, didn't need.
Oh,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
do
20.
something.
10,
9.
natural 20, 9, 22,
18.
18. Okay, so Eli and Melcine, you can get 6 healing as you all kind of run through, kind of fumbling over each other. So you get 6 D6 healing.
Watch us dancing around.
And
Yeah.
Eli and Morthos, you get 3d6 healing.
Is that what mine is?
We roll on ours, or it's what
Oh no,
she rolls?
you got a 22.
Yeah.
Oh, so you get 66 as well.
Am I rolling?
66
No.
healing?
Yes.
I like 66 healing.
Okay, so she is Melcine's rolling all of them.
Oh, I was rolling. Okay.
Yep. So this is for you rolled 6 d6.
Yep.
Yep. So this is for
Those that you told got
Yeah.
6.
for Eli, Melcine, and Hold.
20.
You guys get 20.
Wow.
And for Morthos and Sola, that's 3d6.
Max heal.
Okay, now.
6.
Okay, so you guys get 6 health.
Sorry.
You should be close
Okay.
to full.
And that's your
No, not
second level spell that's burned.
Well, you're only down
Okay.
to 15.
Moxie also
Right,
does
so
go
that's
through it a
6,
couple
so
times,
still-
as does the ranger woman
Still down 9.
and Cherise. And so they all each get some healing. And their wounds, their burn marks all kind of close up and they're looking pretty spry.
Moxie, or black-clad woman, do you have any idea why this happened?
I have no idea. Neither do I. Cherise says, I do, but we don't really have time to talk. You need to go saving people, and maybe we can talk later. You'll probably find out why this happened anyway.
We've been unsuccessful thus far.
Yeah, just keep going. If I'm reading things right, you'll figure it out.
What's there?
She always thinks she knows everything. Let's go.
Barracks? Are you going to the barracks?
She's usually right.
I should see most all of you at the barracks.
I should see both though.
Morthos, be careful.
Oh.
And
Oh.
just recognize that, how do I say this without saying it?
Just bloody spill it.
Well, the call of destiny lies before you. Do not let the fiery blood that burns within you have its way. Ta-ta for now. She turns and runs with
What the hell does that mean?
She's freaking nuts, man. Let's keep going.
She's wise.
She's nuts. Let's go.
Do I notice any gold on the ground?
Yes. Those courtesans definitely have gold.
You see a large pouch dangling at the side of Moxie,
Oh.
but nothing on the
I say
courtesans.
to the lady in black, where are you from?
She turns back over her shoulder. All over! And keeps running.
I don't like her either. Your town sucks so far.
She's not from here.
I beg to differ. Everyone else sucks. She sucks. This town sucks. She's from here.
We're
Doesn't
not getting
know
anything
she's-
here.
Oh.
Where are we going next?
Clearly,
Are
Hold
those,
is not
those
partying
and
with
those
any of you
buildings
after
are like
this
legitimately burning?
What?
Those buildings are burning?
Yeah, they're
Can I
beyond.
Oh, okay. Not worth saving?
They're already mostly burned. Yeah.
Well, let's keep moving, I guess. Hold where to.
We have to get out of the this place and move north.
To get to Father Greg.
So we're gonna leave the blushing lady and head up towards the tenements.
Okay.
However, probably east and then north, right? Unless we can cut through houses.
So
They
you
could be
kind of
cut down.
start making your way up that main road through the tenements, and you see burning buildings, though not as many. It seems that they haven't necessarily been trying to go after the population here. There seems to be more fighting to the south and east of the city, but you also hear a big commotion to the north. And so as you approach, you hear screams of people, and as you look ahead, those of you with dark vision in particular can see lots of people streaming towards the north gate, which is the closest exit for them. But before you can get there, as you make your way to a crossroads in the tenements, it's kind of near the center of the tenements, you hear a loud, deathly howl a couple blocks ahead near the gate, though you can't see anything in the darkness.
Time out. The gate that people are streaming towards?
Yes.
Okay. Or in that direction, I mean.
Yes.
Okay.
So you see in that direction several guards and warriors of Helm fighting off Minotaur and fire elemental creatures of lots of different types. Again, in the distance, as people are kind of streaming their way towards the gate, these guards and warriors of Helm seem to be defending the people as they go. But next to you at this crossroads, there are 3 large groups of unarmed people fleeing for their lives. No one's protecting them. They're all completely unarmed, just running. I need you, who's leading this? I assume Hold is. Hold, I need you to roll a perception check.
Okay. Can I ask the ranger if he heard where that came from while we're running?
The howl?
Yeah.
Sure. Roll a perception check.
Oh, sweet.
Unnatural 20.
He describes to you what sounds almost due north near, and with his elvish eyes, I think there's a gate up here. It sounded like it was right by that. Okay?
They had right there.
Hold. Perception?
11. No, 10, sorry.
Okay. So you are taken in by all the groups of people and really focused on these 3 groupings. The first group, directly to the left, on the crossroads to the left, you see a bunch of very poorly dressed, looks like common folk. Humans, half-elves, tiefling, halflings, rat folk. They're all kind of mixed together. In the second group, you see more well-dressed in fact, very finely dressed humans and elves, specifically. Mostly young men, however, but there are a few women. There is one who has a sword, and it looks to be the personal guard bearing the family crest of the Morgisters, who you would know is one of the noble families in the city. And they are being attacked by a giant minotaur, larger than the others that you fought before. The commoners, by the way, were being attacked by two giant winged mephits, larger mephits than you've seen before. Finally, the third group, you see several acolytes and priests in various religious outfits containing symbols of various gods, clearly all from the House of Supplication. And there is a fallen warrior of Helm who has just been consumed by a large fire elemental, larger than the one that you just fought. So those are the three groupings. You have the opportunity to assist one of them if you wish. You also can...
He runs to the commoners first.
To the commoners. Okay.
The wretched people.
So you go to the commoners.
Yeah, you said there were rat people and the wretched people. The orphan
I'd
people.
go to the priest.
Yeah, couldn't Father Greg be in the priest group?
Could be. Doesn't matter.
He's not going to.
I think you would have noticed that though.
Or she just didn't tell you.
No, Father Greg's his dad. There's no way you
Oh,
wouldn't.
Father Greg is your dad? Who adopted dad?
You look just like him.
Yeah, there's no way he would have had to roll like a -1 to not see his dad.
Is that in a good spot, Dakota?
Well, I think actually Hold would have went to these people
And a little down.
You
Beautiful.
good there?
Yep.
Okay.
This would have wanted
So you go to the commoners, and representing the commoners at the crossroads, you see the crossroads here? So you guys are approaching from the south, and kind of on the east here, I'm representing them with a rat folk mini. All right? They are all there, and there are these very large fire methods that are surrounding them.
I don't.
As you guys all run forward,
Yeah, one tennis.
2 methods. Fire.
Yeah, but they're all larger than anything we faced. Huh? No.
I am.
I'm better.
Yeah.
-32, 33.
okay. Need everyone to roll initiative for me.
Come on, can I please get a top 25% initiative here?
No, you
no,
can't.
No, I
You
can't.
cannot
It's not
do it.
possible.
All right, 21 and 25.
21.
July,
I was at the
21.
front, and then all of a sudden you guys are like, all
15 to, or 16 to 20.
18.
Okay, so Melcine is 19, Morthos is 18. Solo, were you?
15.
15.
Ah, Rhaegar.
Rhaegar, were you?
14.
Inspiration.
14. Inspiration for Rhaegar.
Hey.
All right, because you used yours, right?
I did.
Yourself a
Just
Scooby
keep
snack.
loading him back up, Scooby.
Amen.
Scooby
Thanks,
snack.
Scooby.
Remember, we have a disadvantage on that guy.
10
too.
to 14.
14.
Vincent, what was Zeus?
5.
Hold.
2.
Melandra? 7. All right, and the bad guys.
1.
Vincent, what were you?
14.
And Melandra, you were an 8.
Look at me.
7.
Let's switch.
Okay, I'll switch.
All right, Eli. There's nothing in between you and these guys. They're just at this crossroads. You see over here the priests.
Mylandra and Rhaegar just got inspiration from Scoots.
Scooby-Doo for Melandra. Thank you very much, Scoobs. So you see the priests over here being burned alive by the large fire elemental. And in front you see nobles being hacked down by this large minotaur as it cleaves into the personal defender there and the women and men just scatter as it just gores and cuts down all but one of the men and two of the ladies as they scatter.
Tell your fault.
All right, Eli, you're up.
You didn't have to follow me.
We've got your back though.
Who?
My conscience
Who
is
can I
clear.
reach?
Who can
You
you
did
reach?
the right thing.
Yeah.
You can reach the Mephit right here.
Maybe not for the story, but for my soul, we did the right thing.
I think that
Solo would have picked this.
I think
I would
from
just-
Eli's past, you
Molly
would have
would have
seen
saved the priestess.
this scene often, and he's going to he's got to attack the closest thing,
Well, that Mephit
which
is
is the method,
that's the closest thing.
and that's what he's going to do.
Okay, you run up to it.
Yeah. Obviously, advantage because I'm flanking.
Well, no, these are all unarmed combatants.
They're engaged.
They're about to be burned alive.
They're being engaged. 12.
12 does not hit as it's. These guys are actually both flying,
Oh, okay.
but they're about 10 feet off the ground.
Could I still even hit that?
Yeah, you can. It's enough for you to get up to it and slash at its feet,
Okay.
but you do not make contact with
All
it.
right. Fine.
Okay. Okay. Melsine, you're up.
I want to. Where am I? Oh, I'm in the middle. I want to go to the east some.
Okay.
Can I get within?
East is backwards.
I mean, sorry, west.
Oh, and
Wow.
Mephit dies.
Where are you at?
Yay!
And the other one dies.
What? No, 25.
Okay, west is that way.
Hey,
Yep.
Chew,
Yep.
could you pull the map down a little bit? Because
Yep.
you're off screen on our end.
Like there.
Yeah.
That's better.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, to the west. Wow, why do I keep saying that? Okay, down a little bit. Am I within 30 feet?
You're in 30 feet of that one.
Okay. I want to thorn whip it and try and pull it away from the people.
Yep. Roll your attack.
And down to the ground.
Oh boy.
Would be nice.
Well, you can do
11.
either way.
11. The thorn whip wraps around what looks to be its wing and just gets burned away in flame as it doesn't wrap tightly enough,
All right.
and the flames just.
Just in case, making my covering magic is a bonus action, right?
Yes.
I do want.
Shillelagh.
Yep.
So you cast Shillelagh as a bonus action. How long does Shillelagh last? Is it 1 minute or longer?
It is 1 minute.
Okay, very good. So for this battle, it will be
Just-
active.
Yep.
All right, Morthos, you're up.
I'm gonna go right up next to the one that Eli went and attacked.
Okay.
6 seconds around, yeah.
Oh, they're up in the sky?
You have 35 feet of movement.
40.
Okay, so you get right there.
That's good.
Okay.
And obviously I'm using my ice dagger.
Yeah, roll your attack.
How about a whopping 13?
13 does not hit as
Man.
you jump up and swipe at it, but cannot make contact.
Oh, that sucks.
Bonus action.
You have no vertical, that's why.
Yes.
You also have no movement left.
Right. And I assume you can't use the same. Can't throw
No,
the sword
so
to my
it'll
other
be
hand,
like
can I?
1, 2.
All right. I gotta figure I'll try. All right. We'll use the rapier.
Okay, roll your attack.
That's a 19. Yeah, so that's like 30
That
something.
hits. Roll your damage.
That would be a sneak attack too, right? Correct? Because
Yes.
Eli's within 5 feet.
Yep.
5, 11, 12, 17.
17. All right. So you make solid contact, and unlike the fire elemental before, this has a much firmer composition of its body, and you pierce right through, and you feel like it took the full brunt of that damage.
Nice. I was
Although
expecting
you yourself take 6 fire damage, half down to 3.
that. Ooh.
Okay. Sola, you're up.
I'll get in flanking position with Rygar.
With Rygar?
Not Rygar, I'm sorry, Morthos.
Yeah, get him. So you run up to here. Okay. Roll your attack with advantage.
Crit.
Natural 20, very nice. So roll your 2d8.
D6.
Oh, there's a d6. 2d6 plus 2d4.
Plus 2d4.
Because you're fighting at night.
Nice.
4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Are
plus 7.
Savage attacking any of those?
Yeah, why not? I think that was a 3 before. So, what number did I say before?
13.
So
13, 14, 19.
19 total. Very nice. As you jump up and slash through, you chop its leg that's kind of in the air, and it falls off and just turns to ash.
Nice.
As you see a molten kind of blood spill out, and it drips on you as you take 1 fire damage.
And then my other one, I will use a leg. I'm going to kick up and try to hit it with a leg, so like a roundhouse kick.
Yep.
19 plus.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Super monk.
9.
9. Nice.
Is
You take 4 fire damage. At this time, you impact. You almost do like a.
Oh, 1/4 though, because of the rain.
Okay, so 3 damage, and you only took 1 on the other one, so 3 on that damage. You do almost like a what's his name from Street Fighter? Guile.
Yeah, Guile.
Is that
Don't question his Street Fighter knowledge.
Guile.
You do the backwards flash kick, and
You mean backwards B?
Yeah.
Now you gotta charge it down and press up.
And you boot it right in its sternum as it raises a little bit and then comes back down as more blood pours through the open wound where its leg used to be.
Nice.
It's still a flight, but the magma blood is pouring out of it. Rygar, you're up.
I am going to first move Hunter's Mark to the further
one?
method, yes.
Okay.
And using sharpshooter, I will attack.
That same one?
Correct.
Okay, I'm just going to move you to a better vantage point.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Bonus. A 9.
9 does not hit.
Are you sure?
I am sure.
Okay.
You sharpshooters.
Okay. As it goes off wildly into the distance, Vincent, you're up.
I will follow Rygar's lead and get into a better angle to shoot a chromatic orb at the further one.
Further one, okay.
2nd level.
2nd level, very nice.
That's all I have left.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's no good.
No. Like I don't have 2nd level spells left.
Yeah.
Ooh, 18 plus.
That hits. I assume this is cold damage?
Yeah.
Yep.
Of course.
Whatever does
I forgot to mention.
Fire.
I wasn't going to use fire.
That's water damage.
Blastoise it.
It is
Say
vulnerable to
Blastoise?
cold damage, so
Hydro pump.
you double your dice roll.
No,
You
not
can't
yet.
forget that heals
No,
us. Disadvantage.
never evolved it. It was just a water gun.
7 plus 8, 15, 19, 23, so 46?
What?
Or am I rolling it twice?
You can choose to just double it if
I'm just doubling that.
So 46.
Yes.
How did you
Wow.
just
As you hit it square in the chest, the ice explodes through its body and its entire body turns to crystal. It falls to the ground and smashes, and the fire licks back up, although it is significantly diminished.
It's in pieces?
And no, the ice.
Oh, okay.
The ice smashes.
Ice smashes.
It's on the ground,
Oh, got it,
and its wings are gone. It's basically just standing there, and
Like, what the hell just happened?
takes a swipe at the people in front. Actually, no, it doesn't.
It hopples away.
No, it stays right there, and it I need Eli, Morthos, and Sola to make a dex save as it breathes forth a gout of fire from its mouth. 18, you make the save.
14.
17.
You make the save.
All
You
the
fail the
children-
save.
All the children make the save.
And I need someone to roll a collective roll
That's you.
for the
That's you.
Yeah,
for the
your
commoners.
people hold.
This is your decision.
Inspiration for hold.
Drop your dice.
Oh,
Maybe
wait,
someone will do it. Drop it.
How about a 15?
That's from
15
that was
passes.
Yes! I forgot I still.
Oh, you rolled it. Or was that for you?
No,
No.
that was.
Oh, but it's not on. Oh, save it.
Save an attack.
11 plus whatever
Not a
dex
skill
all
check.
those kids have, which is at least 4.
Maybe they're like Oliver Twist.
Okay.
and
I think 11
So
is
there were 10 people there.
not anymore.
Hold, I want you to roll a d10.
Oh boy.
Watch, this will be the high one.
They're all saved.
10, they're all dead.
We'll see how he plays this.
6.
6, and so you see a human man and woman who are running together looking to be husband and wife. They both ignite into flames
Oh, you jerk.
and go down together. You
Life is
see
changing before
Are they
my
dead or just on fire?
their
Yeah, they're-
faces melt
Oh,
They're
crap.
fire children.
as full Raiders of the Lost Ark style.
hurt that.
No, I think they're okay. You can probably save them.
Actually, that would be Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, that's Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah.
Yes.
You see a tiefling take the full brunt of it in his chest, and he kind of screams, "Ah!" Resists it for a while, and then he goes down as well, as he can't take the full
Don't.
damage.
Emotionally difficult.
Isn't this way sadder than if the other people were dying and we were fighting? This is
You
way
see,
sadder.
you see the rat folk. There are 3 of them, and all 3 of them get caught in the blast, and 2 of them drop. The third one is there, and he seems to overcome the flames, though he's caught a fire. And you all take 16 damage, halved down to 8, halved down to 4 for you. So you take 8, and Sola, you
My
take
10
8.
points are gone.
Okay? The other method.
He's like, that's a great idea. I'm going to vomit as well.
The other method
It's just acid reflux.
turns to its attackers, which are angled away. This does not catch any of the commoners. And I need each of you 3 to roll another dex save.
They get opportunity attacks for that? Eli and Sola? You
Yes.
moved out of their threat
Yes,
range.
they do.
Yes. Thank you.
Eli and Sola, you can make an opportunity attack.
17.
Do
Darn it,
better.
Eli.
Do better.
And
25.
Eli takes out the 3rd rat person.
Okay?
25.
You hit, roll your damage.
Mom.
Savage check. Oh, goodness.
1 and a 1.
13.
13.
Oh,
With a
jeez.
1 and a 1, you rolled a 13?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah.
Oh.
Because I have
7.
7. No.
No.
Plus 1.
18.
8. Yeah,
Eight.
so you don't add your to hit, you add your damage.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay. So 8?
Yeah.
That's exactly what you needed.
I rolled my dex.
Wait, it
Died.
So as it goes to fly away and to unleash another blast of
It
flame
died
at
first.
you, you jump up and you slice its other leg off,
just saved all the children.
and it explodes in your
Just
face.
a flesh wound.
Nice.
Nice.
So Sola, Eli, and Morthos, I need you to roll dex saves.
Woo.
15.
24.
Passes.
Natural 20.
Passes. Natural 20. Okay?
0? To me?
What do I roll? I roll 48 for this.
48. Okay.
Oh my god.
It's a lot.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 8s.
Oh, was that?
So that is 22 fire damage, half to 11. So Sola, you take 11. and
Take a quarter
Eli
less, right?
and Morthos,
what's the quarter
you
of
each
11?
take 6. And you take 9.
5. 11 minus 5.
3 off.
Okay. All right. So that one is gone. The other one is on the ground.
Whoa, wait, the flying one's gone.
Yeah, I just killed it.
Dead.
Wow.
She just did like
She
points
killed
of
it.
advantage
Well, dude,
before.
Yeah, but
And-
he did 46.
No, the
No,
other
it's
one.
the other
No,
one.
the other one.
I know.
Yeah, no, she's done more than 46
I
to
did
that one.
20 and then
So the
another
one on the
9.
ground, its wings are gone. It's just, it unleashed its breath. And now, Mylandra, you're up.
Save the priests.
I want to get in a position where I can shoot.
Make your attack. Go ahead.
Come on.
This is important.
Roll
'cause
well.
You have
You hit
advantage.
it?
Yes, I'm
You have
gonna use one of
inspiration.
them.
Using your advantage. Okay, roll twice.
2D. Yep.
Or 2d10.
Yep.
Ooh, special purple?
Don't kill it. Don't hit it.
No, she moves it back 10 feet.
Oh, that's right. She does.
That's 16, right?
That's 14.
14.
Total. Your blast goes wide as you miss the center mass that you were aiming for.
Good idea.
And Zeus, you're now up. Zeus does nothing. Hold, you're up.
I'm gonna run to it.
Okay. That's 30 feet right there.
Okay.
You are.
Is he just about to attack
it's
these
not-
people? Is that what it looks
He
like?
already attacked. This is the one that did the breath
Oh,
weapon.
I know, but he's about to wind up again.
Yes.
That's his mouth shut.
That'd be pretty cool.
You're 15 feet away.
I will. That's what I want to do. But it's only gonna do 1 damage. Oh wait, no, I have a 1d4 for weird items. Oh, I'm gonna throw my glaive at him.
Okay. Roll a dex.
I'm gonna throw it.
D20 and add your dex.
Not at disadvantage for throwing a non-thrown weapon.
Just D20 and add your dex.
Come on, baby.
He knew what was gonna happen. That's why.
Natural 1.
5. No.
Oh, I rolled a 15.
Okay.
You should let her throw your weapons.
All right. So the glaive goes sailing wide and lands in the building that's on fire, and
She's 3 times what you
is in the midst of the flames there. All right.
Wait, I'm going to run forward.
Oh no.
Wait,
You used all your movement
I'm
up.
gonna use my action surge and run forward.
Oh no.
Okay.
Action
Wait,
surge.
action surge only gives you extra actions, not movement.
I can use
So
my
you can
action
use
to use movement.
you can dash.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
And I'm going to shield bash him back, hopefully.
And to the left.
Okay, that's a bonus
to the
action.
left or whatever.
You got this guy over here too, just saying.
Roll well.
Oh, that's
27.
good. That'll do.
20.
And then I will move in between the people and him and hope that my shield can protect.
Okay.
That's
He
what
is separated from the group of people.
Okay.
As you watch your glaive, the bone beginning to
Turn into a
smolder,
special fire magic weapon?
beginning to smolder in the.
There you go.
Eli, you're up.
How many people do I see left? And does the rat person look interesting to me?
There are 5 people. You rolled a 6, right?
Yeah.
You rolled 6.
Oh,
you
Oh,
rolled
on that one, yes.
Yep, you rolled a 6. So 6 people were hit. One of them was the rat person, but he survived the central rat person. So there's 5 that are living.
Do any of them look, does the rat person look familiar to me?
Roll a history check.
Is it a fiend, fey, or
No.
undead? Okay.
Not yet.
They do not look familiar to you.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna start grabbing people and moving them behind me.
Okay, so you roll athletics to see how many you can get.
6.
You get 1. Who'd you pick?
Closest one to me.
Okay, so you grab a little halfling and kind of throw him over your shoulder, put him
They
down.
take 6 damage because he threw him.
Okay.
Okay,
Falling down.
He's now
Nelsine,
down.
you're up.
I want to move to the west.
Okay.
Enough to thorn whip
Yep.
or
Roll
try
your attack.
again.
Don't do this.
I miss again.
Goes wide. Any bonus actions?
Yeah, put the fire out in water.
No.
All right, Morthos, you're up.
Is there enough room for me to get between the fire method and the building? Is there 5 feet there? Can I flank them?
Yes, you can.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, you get directly behind him and roll your attack with
Nice.
advantage.
Our plan is working.
That would be a 20 unnatural.
That hits.
Obviously with my, he is vulnerable, correct?
I need each of you to roll a dexterity save as he explodes in your faces.
So he blows up. I don't even have to roll. Hold and
Hold and Morthos for 48.
People. I saved one person.
People are all fine.
21.
Oh my gosh!
Just gonna put this one over here.
This is ridiculous.
It's getting full on this pad.
Hey.
I've missed like my past 3 attacks.
Okay, so that's 18 fire damage to hold, who failed,
I have 21.
and you succeeded, so you take 5 fire damage.
I missed both my attacks.
Hold 18 fire damage, and you are now out of combat.
Die for my glaive. Take more damage.
Roll
With my
perception.
shield.
Roll perception.
Special dice.
Higher than 10.
16.
I
17.
All right, you see it. Now roll a Constitution save to go in and get it.
I bled on it. You're good.
Oh my
No.
god.
No.
Just for the first roll.
9.
9. You take an extra 3 fire damage, though you do retrieve your glaive.
And Morthos
All
chuckles.
these firemen.
Hold. If you keep putting yourself there, I will gladly continue to blow them up in your face.
Oh my god.
I am enjoying this.
Hey there.
You did kick him in the back.
Stomach.
Which
We're
is it now?
stealing from dead people.
We steal from dead people all the
Tell
time.
people
It's
who
true,
have
we do.
family members.
Did you know them? Okay, can we get to the Minotaur?
Minotaur?
Also, you probably wouldn't.
Oh yeah, there's still like 2 other battles going around. Is there anyone
So you,
left in
the
there?
rat, they're all dead. They're all.
Oh,
it's
So everyone
done.
else is dead.
Yep, gone. Those battles are done. So the clerics and religious people are all dead, and
Good.
there's only, like I
Or
said,
we
the
saved the right
noblemen
people.
and the 2 noble women. They're the only 2 that survived out of that group, and they all fled north. The rat man speaks up and he says,
Yes, that was quite fortuitous for you to arrive here at this time, and I really am so thankful for you. Where are you guys going now?
Do you know where Father Greg is?
I don't. Although he's usually to the north near the abbey.
That's where we're going.
Okay, let's follow you. Let's follow them guys. Yeah, they're gonna be good.
No. You go south.
Get out of here.
Isn't the gate right
Is it?
behind us?
But it's like back all the way through the city.
We cleared that out.
It's safe.
Did you see the dragon flying around?
You look like you can hide.
I can hide, but they can't.
Follow him. Hide with him. You're a halfling. You're small. What are you 3?
scared.
Do I know these people?
I'm
at all?
scared too.
Roll history.
History. I'm gonna fail every roll and go to that.
Hey, you're getting better.
Yeah, but history is at -7.
7. You can't tell. They're all covered in soot and ash and blood.
Does this one with the overbite recognize me?
You don't know.
Okay.
Where the methods exploded, did they leave anything behind? Can you do an investigation?
Any gold?
No, I'm not. Did they leave anything behind?
Roll investigation.
23. Sorry, 22.
there's essentially magma shards. Magma, just kind of residual. Yeah.
But there's nothing that would
Nothing.
give us any clues as to what they're doing here or anything to that.
No.
Or who they are.
Nope.
Are these houses beyond repair?
Yes. There's nothing really at this point that in this area, if it's caught a fire, it's caught a fire half an hour ago.
Got it.
So, yeah.
Alright, let's go.
You should go the way we came, not the way we're going. We know we're running into more battle, not where we're coming from.
Roll persuasion.
Melandra.
13.
Roll persuasion, Melandra.
What's your name?
Eli.
All right, Eli. We'll head south.
Oh, good.
16. You should listen to him.
She does the Jedi.
That's my girl there. She scares the crap out of me.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
All right, I like her.
She's scary.
I like scary, but not this kind of scary. Come on, let's go.
And he runs to the south with them.
Everyone ready? And I turn and start running again.
Real quick.
Yep.
Did those dead priests drop maybe any healing potions?
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Or gold. By the nobles.
Or possibly any, golden crosses or something.
Yeah.
Ooh. Do you want me to quick roll an investigation on
I
them?
do want you to roll an investigation.
And as I'm walking over there, I'm telling them I'm not looking for gold, I'm looking for healing potions, hold. It won't do them any good now. Investigation?
Yep.
18.
There is, on the ground, not near any dead bodies, just kind of in the muck and the mire of the battle, a minor healing potion and a small pouch of gold with 46 gold pieces in it.
I am not going to pick up the gold because I said I'm not looking for it, and I'm picking up the healing potion.
I would have rolled a terrible perception roll on it anyway.
Okay.
I think you picked up
So you leave the gold there.
I do.
Very good.
What is minor healing? 2d4?
So proud of
2d4
this
plus
team
2.
right now. I'm so proud of all of you.
Okay. So as you begin making your way north, are you doing anything else? Any
Looking.
conversations?
Do
Anything
I
that
see
you're
the
doing?
bag of gold that he left?
No.
No?
Here we
Alright.
go.
Could have made this interesting.
While
You
we're
were looking at the methods while he did that.
While we're walking, guys, we still need to get information as to why this happened.
Maybe Father Greg knows.
Yeah.
Maybe. If we have the chance to interrogate someone, we should try that too.
Yeah, I believe you tried that, or said that, and then you killed the guy.
I did.
Wait.
I got a little overzealous.
Did the people kill the monsters and the monsters killed the people?
Yeah.
The other two fights, everybody died?
Just
Okay. And so now people are still leaving the gates to the north?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
That's where people are fleeing to.
there are no dragons?
Are you guys done having a conversation?
Troll, do you know why this
I
would
left
be
a while
happening?
ago.
I'm asking.
No idea. It seems like the same thing that might have happened if we weren't there in Waterdeep.
Well, why are these three people so important?
I assume we're doing this while walking.
These people are important because they're innocent lives.
No, Moxie,
But why
Cherise.
these in particular?
We have to get them out. Why do we have to get them out?
I do know they have a lot of knowledge about me.
It's all about you, isn't it?
Super subaltern, baby. They've done a lot of research on me and helped Father Greg put me together, and so I don't want to be the center of attention, but I'm pretty sure it all has something to do with knowledge of me.
That or just knowledge.
Or knowledge.
Do you think they knew you were in Waterdeep?
Oh.
What if they're trying to get their hands on you?
Could be. It also could be an attack on Waterdeep from afar. Very tactical attack on Waterdeep.
Possibly. But right now you're a common denominator.
Right, and we saw
Yes.
there was a mural of
It wasn't me.
a subaltern just like you in the Blue Alley.
What else did you do in the Blue Alley that you didn't share with us?
You don't remember?
As
I
you
wasn't
have this
there. It was just you
conversation,
two.
I need everyone to roll a perception check.
I'm just gonna roll a D4.
Why don't you say 4?
Perception?
Perception.
Hey, can I? Oh.
13.
17.
Unnatural 20.
I'm just going to hold on. So, unnatural 20.
7.
Hold.
17.
13.
13.
25.
11.
You're like
17.
15. I'm not
Okay. So, as a group, the majority of you, as you're having this conversation, see a dragon and hear the swooping of wings. And you hear it moving on its way towards you.
Oh, this is gonna be
And
awesome.
as it is moving towards you, you have, because you've caught this in time, the time to press up against some buildings. And it flies very low to the ground, but flies just past you,
How close to the ground?
about 20 feet.
Don't engage the dragon. Don't engage the dragon.
About 20, it flies about 20 feet, which is about 40 feet from where you guys are as you hid, okay? And you watch in the distance, hear more than see. It unleashes a gout of acid and then swoops back around.
Save those kids.
As you approach the north gate, you're approaching from the south here.
Thank you.
And you see a cadre of soldiers and warriors of Helm doing battle with several minotaurs and elementals. They're on top of the gate. You see melting flesh and soldiers who have just been skewered by the acid warrior. The warriors of Helm and the soldiers, they seem to be holding the line directly in front of the gate here, as scores of people are streaming through. It looks like 20, 30, 50. It's the majority of the tenements are trying to flee out. There's many, many people. But you also see two very large minotaur bearing down on those soldiers, and you're certainly not sure how much they'll be able to hold out against these large minotaur. I need you to roll a perception check.
I don't want any of these. Thank you. They've been bad. 13.
The warrior in the center of the line catches your eye as he barks orders to the men around him. In fact, hold, as your eyes lock onto him, his eyes meet yours. And with a shout, he bellows for you to join them to protect the fleeing people. And you immediately recognize him as the paladin leader of the Vigilant Eyes of God, the man who rejected you. The order of wandering warriors, the Vigilant Eyes of God, who stop by Amphail on a regular basis to resupply. On the other side of the square,
Oh, jeez.
you see a large group of warriors of Helm, all men who you recognize, cowering in fear as only two of the warriors stand and face a large bestial creature howling and foaming at the mouth, bearing down on them. A well-armored minotaur is giving guidance to the bellowing creature as several small elementals scurry to attack the two remaining fighters. I need you to roll a perception check.
Oh. 15.
You know without a shadow of a doubt that the two men standing there are Father Greg and Defender James from the Iron Abbey.
It's terrible.
I'm gonna cry.
Let's split up.
Hold.
Yes?
Where do you lead your party?
What do you do?
Eli, I need you to roll a perception check.
13.
As you look at what is going on with the Minotaurs on the left, you think you recognize one of them. And in fact, you're certain of it because the heartbeat that you have been hearing has been getting louder and louder, and now it's practically calling to you from the Minotaur.
I'm letting the dice choose this time.
The same Minotaur that's directing the wolf, or the other?
On the other side.
I want you, DM, to roll a persuasion check on me.
A persuasion check?
We have to say Father Greg.
Okay.
Let's see.
What did the dice say?
What am I trying to persuade you with?
Tell me what your persuasion is. Father Greg's face. That's what you're persuading me with.
It's straight up, it was an 18.
Yeah, I give in to my own personal wants and we head to Father Greg.
Okay.
Well, I do. I don't know what everyone else does.
As Hold rushes forth, you see the people on the left.
Hold knows it's the wrong choice.
You hear the bellow, "Defend the people!" from the man in the center. And Hold looks at him and looks at Father Greg. He looks back and you can see he's torn, and he stops and then looks up at Father Greg and takes off towards the howling beast.
What does Father Greg want us to do?
Father Greg is standing and defending the warriors of Helm that are all cowering in fear over the howl of this creature. And you all follow Hold, and I need you to roll initiative. As you watch the Minotaur wade into the groups of people, slashing through them, cutting them down. And you hear the screams as scores of innocents are cut down on the left side of the gate.
I say we leave him and then run the other way.
Eli's upset with you.
I don't know what you said.
So
I
I was
know.
upset with me, you too.
No.
Clearly,
You were going for the other.
Clearly, Hold was torn and knows he made the wrong choice, but he had.
Oh yeah, say
that's
if
what the
I'm
dice
first
said.
act, I'm running the other way.
I think he want us to see.
I haven't said anything yet. I'm upset with you.
What is
Hold River's
one
mad at me.
soul
What am I gonna
compared
do?
Well, you
to
haven't said anything.
multitudes of others?
I don't know that you know someone over there.
That doesn't matter. It's 100 people
There's a line of soldiers protecting.
that
No.
they just got slaughtered.
As I turned away from them.
I get that. So it's 100 people for one,
There's two people.
100 people for two.
And some cowering Helm soldiers.
It is a priority target.
Look at this guy.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
All right.
Well, I mean,
Has a mission.
I rolled
2 out
low.
of 3 is
I rolled
getting you in
low.
the Hall of Fame.
I rolled low, and he rolled a high.
66 is still
Persuasion,
passing.
so-
You watch as the man in the center of the line, his blade glows yellow, and he cuts straight through one of the Minotaur, and they go down. The other Minotaur, with a giant war axe, Hackle, comes and slashes him in the leg. He falls to the bottom. The Minotaur tosses him aside, not even caring about the defenders, and just goes headfirst, goring into the people as they are falling under his attacks. 21 to 25.
Not 24.
Okay.
23.
Eli and Vincent. 16 to 20.
19.
19 for Morthos as well.
Okay. 11 to 15.
10.
Nope.
But you said it first, so.
11 to 15, you said?
Yep. Melcine, you said 10.
10. Mm-hmm.
Mylandra?
6.
6. Zeus?
10. 10.
Probably the same.
10 and hold.
3.
Okay.
3.
You're just really slow.
Morthos and Soul, you are 18.
19.
19.
19.
Yes. Saw some wheels on
The
their
one
feet
day
or
I need to
something.
roll all of the
Yeah.
rolls. They're all terrible.
Okay. Eli, you see a creature with jagged, almost like quills coming out of its shoulders. It has a gaunt, bony body. It has elongated face, kind of a snout, snarling, dripping. It has a bellowing rib cage, which seems to almost inflate and deflate with a bellows, as it is has just finished unleashing a howl that seems to have sent most all of these people cowering. And I'm going to show you a picture as soon as I find it.
Can I roll a history check on the creature?
As could I.
Sure.
Me too.
Yes, Vincent, you can.
Was that a
Wait,
sure?
do I have advantage? Is it a fiend?
That's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
Oh, I would have advantage then too.
Sweet.
Though you're not gonna like my roll for what I'm gonna do.
Okay. I have a feeling Colt's going barbarian next to him. I'm not even
That'd
joking.
actually be interesting.
He's gonna be raging after this day.
That'd be fun.
No doubt. Need some reckless attacks for sure.
Okay. And it has a big bellowing, almost like a toad kind of under its neck as its body kind of inflates and deflates. Kind of looking like that.
Is it a fiend?
I'm gonna poke it right in that thing.
It is in fact a fiend.
Alright, then I believe I have advantage.
Ooh.
Advantage on this. 19.
13.
16.
Eli, you have heard of beasts called howlers before. And they are typically trained attack dogs employed in the war between devils and demons, typically used upon each other. But here, this one seems to have been tamed by the Minotaur and has been set upon this town. You know that their howl rattles a man to the core and sends him cowering. But if you can overcome the howl, then you are impervious to it for the rest of the battle. All right. So, Eli.
Okay. I rolled, and I didn't roll well. So the scene before him brings back some terrible emotions and memories that flood instantly. And effectively, I'm skipping my turn in action because he just sees.
So as you see this, it kind of plays back memories, especially as you watch the slaughter of the innocents on your left, and it's almost like Stockholm Syndrome, where you're just paralyzed as the memories flash before your eyes, memories that you've tried to suppress and have not wanted to think about for, well, hundreds of years. And you stand there, your hands shaking, immediately feeling the need to just hit the bottle and drown your memories with the alcohol. Vincent, you're up.
I will shoot a firebolt at that creature.
Firebolt at the creature. Yep, roll your attack.
That's a no.
No does not hit.
Or was it on?
Nope.
All right, Sola, you're up.
I'm gonna kind of run closer to the bad guys, and on my way, I'm gonna like pat Eli on the back and be like, "You got this, bud," and continue running past him.
That's 40 feet of movement. That's your full speed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I 30 feet away from any bad guy?
You are 30 feet away from all but the Magman. So the Minotaur, which this Minotaur has a very large shield. It's not as large as some of the others that are on the battlefield, but he's about the same size as the other Minotaur that you fought, but is wearing a chain armor and has a shield with all kinds of spikes protruding from it.
I'm gonna hit the beast thing.
Okay, roll your attack on the Howler.
Ha! Crit.
Very good.
Critical success?
Yes.
Shoot it in its weird throat.
That's what I'm aiming for, in all honesty. Savage attack. Ooh.
Yes!
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
12 damage?
Yeah. And then my next one you said was disadvantage, correct? My
Yes.
bonus action.
Correct.
13 and 5.
Okay, the second one goes
12.
sailing wide and misses. Okay, what was the first one? You said it was like 8. The first attack?
My first damage was a crit?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Morthos, you're up.
Well, I'm gonna run right up next to Sola.
35?
I can move 40. I'll move one more ahead.
40. Okay.
You
And
have inspiration.
I will hold my action.
I didn't know.
Until something gets close to you?
Yeah, within my.
Okay, very good. As the Howler kind of turns and looks where it got hit by the radiant bolt, it turns to you.
Oh boy.
And it sees all of these new attackers and unleashes a howl that goes forth, and I need every single one of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
As do I.
Advantage against saves against fiends?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, 20.
That's not good. Wisdom.
Okay.
23.
Okay, hold on.
Oh no.
You have advantage, right?
The dog
But
doesn't.
for Zeus.
Oh, I do for the
No,
dog?
no.
Okay.
Okay, Morthos.
A 14.
Sola.
16.
You make the save.
14 does.
Rygar.
23.
Make the save. Hold.
15.
Oh, I just made the save.
Eli.
23.
Zeus.
Crit fail.
Vincent.
23.
Mylandra.
4.
Melsine.
20.
Okay, so Morthos, Hold, Zeus, and Mylandra, you are paralyzed with fear. Your speed is halved, and you are considered incapacitated, which means any attack against you is an automatic critical hit if it's a melee attack. Okay? At the end of your turn, you can make another save, which really is at the beginning of your turn. So,
Well, I can still move.
Rygar, actually, at the same time, the methods move up. First one attacks Father Greg, and he gets his shield up there, and the next attacks Defender James, and he is set afire, and okay, he takes, oh, it's 2d6.
They're stacked
8.
in AC and HP. This is gonna. Well, we don't know how damaged they were when we got here. And Defender James is dead.
Nope, he's still up, but he's
One
on
round,
fire.
one round.
He's on fire.
Okay, he's on fire, and with his turn, he puts himself out.
Only we would have leveled up a couple times before we got here.
Father Greg runs up to the Minotaur and goes to swing. I need someone to make an attack
Actually,
for Father
you've been
Greg.
rolling terrible.
Yeah, no,
I'll
I'm
roll
not
for
rolling
Father
anything.
Greg.
Okay.
12 plus something.
He rolls 2 attacks. It's plus 6. 18. The 18
And a 19.
does not hit the Minotaur. The 19
plus 6.
plus 6 hits the Minotaur.
Wow.
So he ignites his sword just like you saw the other paladin do.
Like me?
No.
Oh.
And you see it begin to glow with divine energy as he brings it down. I need you to roll 4d8 plus 4.
Oh. I need some D8s.
And I hurt the big guy too.
How many?
I got him. Oh. 4, 11, 15, 19.
19. Okay, very good. Okay. It is now Rygar's turn.
Okay, I'd like to move south towards the tree as much as possible. Keeping aim at
35?
Yeah.
No, I
And
can still
then
move.
I'll take aim at the howler
Make your attack.
using sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter.
Not enough
And
for everybody.
I'll move the hunter's mark on there as well.
Okay, so that's your bonus action. He is marked.
Mom. Ah.
That's a 5, so 9.
Arrow flies wide. Melcene, I need you. Oh, you're up.
Okay. I want to shape water. Who's on fire?
The roof?
Father, Defender James
Oh, he
put
put
himself
himself
out with his action.
Okay.
The roof.
Is he the one in the back?
Yeah, he's the one in the back.
Okay,
Yeah.
so okay.
So Defender James and Father Greg
All right.
just attack the Minotaur.
Okay.
Other Greg's in the front.
You mean the?
You
said the Minotaur.
It was a Minotaur.
Oh. Okay. I want to.
The turtle shell was
Or
Whitesand.
incontinent.
So it looks like.
That's where you just pee yourself.
Might be.
Might be.
I want to wild shape into a bear and take the focus off of everybody else.
Okay, so you are wild shaping
you don't
into
get
a
quickly.
bear. I did not bring the bear because we didn't expect you to do this.
Sorry.
Throwing curveballs at him.
So I am gonna put out.
like a minotaur.
So you're you're the
Because I
wolf,
don't have.
but you're a bear.
Okay. And
Okay. So the bear has what, 40 feet of movement?
I want to.
Oh, the bear's not scared?
You can get up to him as a bear.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. You can
Alright.
make your attacks. Bite and claw.
Yep.
Roll your attacks.
I'm a big fan of this wild shape right now.
Yep.
17.
Total.
No.
Told I killed the bear though.
20 for bite.
20 hits.
Yep. And
Oh.
Natural 20.
Also
for claw.
just hits.
So D6 and then 2D4, so it'll be 4D4.
Yep. D6 and 44 plus whatever the two
Yep.
modifiers are.
Plus you're flying. He's flying.
Okay.
Oh, he is flying.
No, Greg attacked the Minotaur.
9, 10.
I clearly said
I
that.
know, did you do that on purpose?
Is it
Maybe.
plus for each dice or plus?
Plus whatever the plus
so
is.
it's 1d6 plus 2
Plus 2 is so 1d6 plus 2, and then 44 plus whatever that is there.
plus 2.
2.
Just 2.
Yep. So
Okay.
it'd be total plus 4.
16, 17, 18, 20.
20. Nice. You go up and you slash across this thing's bloated throat and immediately deflate it as it just growls at you and snarls and is quite upset by that. And it is now Zeus's turn. You can make a wisdom save, Zeus.
14.
14 does not succeed. You have half of your movement if you care to move 20 feet.
My guess is if he's afraid, he'd try to move away or behind the group of people.
Okay, so you kind of stagger over here behind Rygar and Mylandra. I need a wisdom save from you.
Come on. Come on, Millie.
Oh, you gotta roll before you move? Oh.
8.
You are also still incapacitated. You can move 15 feet.
That's good news.
I'm gonna move back by where Zeus is, ahead of him.
Okay, there you go. Hold. Wisdom save, please. You're still incapacitated. You can move 4. You can move
you just fall
15
over.
feet.
I will move Can I double
You can't go forward.
Oh.
You can move basically laterally or backwards.
Have your shoelaces
I'm
tied.
afraid of this thing?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Shuffle in place.
It's closer if I move up. So, east. I'll move 15 feet east.
North?
No, north is
East
the gate.
here?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Eli, you're up.
He would snap out of it at the sound of the howl.
And as Sola kind of gives you a get in there, man.
Yeah. Butt slap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was
No.
a shoulder pat.
Nah.
I was very specific.
She did say that.
Yeah, that's not what Eli
You're
felt.
friends. You're not
Not my
with
sister.
that kind of friend.
I'm gonna run up and get on the howler. With my...
That's 30 feet.
Oh, I don't have 35, that's right. The dog has 35.
Yep.
Yep, that's where I am.
Okay.
Readying,
An attack
Yeah.
if he comes within 5 feet.
Yep.
All right. Vincent, you're up.
Do I notice anybody being affected by the howler?
Roll perception.
Why not?
Yes, hold usually just walks
7.
horizontal.
White crab walking.
It's not so.
Dr. Zoidberg.
It's not so much that you notice people, is that you're just so fixated on the battle that you're not paying much attention to your allies.
I'll once again firebolt at the.
All right, roll your attack.
Do it.
It's a 10.
And
It's a trade. It's a
sails
trade.
wide
Yeah,
and
we'll trade you.
Two 20s in a row.
explodes into the wall behind him. Sola, you're up.
Can I get into a position where I'm not in the threatened Minotaur's range, but next to the beast? Kind of like by the bear?
Yeah, you can get over
Okay.
here.
Perfect. I will use my sword then.
Roll your attack.
21.
21. That hits. Roll your damage.
6. Savage attack. 12.
Ooh. 12?
Mhm.
Okay.
And then unarmed strike. 16 plus 7.
That hits. Roll your damage.
8.
Oh, crap. 8?
Mhm.
Okay. So. Okay. I wasn't figuring its resistances in, so you're good.
Okay.
So you slash it
But only half is good.
and then kick it,
Only half.
and you notice that you are doing damage, but the kick in particular did not do as much damage. Okay?
If I use Flurry of Blows, is that just unarmed strikes or can I use my sword?
It was unarmed strikes. Okay. Morthos, I need a wisdom save from you.
Whopping 10.
You are still feared.
Will a healing potion get rid of conditions?
You can try.
Oh.
Can I
That's a
heal
Actually, you
myself?
can't take an action
Can't
or a
take an
bonus
action?
action when you're in
All
this
right.
state. You
Well,
can't do anything but stagger 15, 20. You
I
can
can
do,
go
you can
20.
go 20 feet.
I can go 40.
No, that's
No.
a
Bonus action, can't do that. Alright, I'll just move back. Hold on.
Nope. This is the moment where Holt's brain just snaps.
I'm gonna move backwards
That'd be good characters,
15
though.
feet.
It would be.
What's gonna happen?
Okay. The Howler again lets out a bellow. Because I rolled a 6 to recharge my attack. So I need Rygar, Vincent, Eli, and Melcene to all roll wisdom
I
saves.
thought you said.
Actually, no,
I
I'm
thought you
wrong.
said
I'm
I
wrong.
thought you said that, yeah.
About
I'm
that.
wrong. I'm wrong. He doesn't do that. He doesn't
Why?
do that because he'll save it in case any of you guys make your save and then try to get you again.
Oh, when you
Um,
pass
Well,
your
once you pass, don't you?
I
are
thought
you
you
That's
a
what,
said
that's what
you
you
were
did say in
good.
the beginning.
It says, deafen must succeed on the will be frightened until the end. Until the end of the Howler's next turn. So that's at the end of this next turn.
Then everyone's unfrightened,
Yeah, then they're unfrightened,
but they're still susceptible then.
but they're still susceptible.
Oh,
So,
Because nobody
back.
passed.
so he will wait until
Is he that
The
smart
next
to
turn.
know though?
what?
Is he that smart?
He is trained.
he knows turns.
Where's the earpiece?
Hold, don't you have the earpiece?
I have the earpiece.
So the Minotaur takes his attacks. Ooh.
You can go deaf.
Porthos, did you go?
Yeah, I just
Oh,
moved
you
back.
are.
Yeah, I rolled very poorly.
Everybody did.
And Father Greg goes down.
Oh
my
my
gosh.
goodness.
Not even worth saving.
Now we just let 100 people get slaughtered and a key
Kill.
target die.
And he turns
He's down. He's not dead.
Yeah.
and moves towards Eli. Takes an attack on Eli.
I saved my. Remember? I
Roll your
saved-
attack.
That hits 21.
Hits. Roll your damage.
This one up.
Family near the sounds of the ocean.
11.
11. Very good. And as he is rushing towards you to gore you, you kind of try to sidestep and swipe at him. And as you sidestep, it's 19 on the die.
That hits.
So it's 25. So he does 2d8 plus 2d8.
Anytime you roll that, might go down here.
Holt is probably screaming. The sound is scared and mad.
You take 18 damage
Oh boy.
as you are pushed back 10 feet. Actually, roll a strength save.
13.
Pushed back 10 feet and knocked prone. Okay? And that is his turn as he looks to the rest of you. The Magmans take their attacks on. This one goes up to Sola, and this one goes against Brother James. Mrs. James. Sola, that is a 16.
Miss.
As you dodge out of the way, having fought these many times before. The Howler goes to bite this bear that clobbered it.
I figured.
And that's a natural 20.
Crit for a crit.
Uh-oh, wait.
Crit for crit. That's this dice, that's the second one for that.
Get rid of that guy.
No way. Okay, so
We do have disadvantage.
When you have 25, right?
you have to say it before I roll
I
that.
know,
Correct.
Bear.
So that
I know.
is
But then-
Go flow over.
Yeah,
46
Roll low.
Oh, that's not bad.
plus 3 for the first
For the
piercing
first one?
for the piercing damage.
Oh, that's cool.
Is that the
That
crit?
is
That's the crit?
16.
Yeah.
That's 19 piercing damage,
The bear's gone?
and then there is 22 psychic damage that is
Goodness.
instantly dealt to you as the reverberation from
No.
its
No.
maw
I was helping you.
ekes itself into your brain. And that is the Howler's turn.
This is real trouble.
All right.
You know, lucky.
Rygar, you're up.
And everyone's not afeared anymore.
Yep, you're all
Frounder.
unfeared.
Thank goodness.
I'm going to keep these on here just so I know who
Has to reroll.
could ask to reroll exactly.
If they succeed
all
the
have.
reroll, then it's
Then,
gone again.
then it's
We're
gone.
good.
Okay.
Yep. So you pass. If once you pass
Got
it, then it can't affect you.
Okay. Targeting the Howler.
Yep.
Sharpshooter.
Yep.
Void damage.
Roll your attack.
Come on. Oh my goodness!
As the arrow sails
Dude, this
wide,
is so
was it a
bad.
1? Nope.
No, it wasn't.
This is not good.
This is so bad.
Melcine, you are up. You're no longer a bear. But you did absorb a crit, so that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of.
Oh, wait. I didn't double the...
Yeah, you did.
I didn't double it. It should have been 44 psychic, but
What?
it was
Too bad.
22.
I am.
Wow.
They should be gone.
Wow. I don't.
Well, you're kind of aft there.
I know. I want to use my healer's kit on myself,
Okay,
and
so it's your medicine, right? Or no, what do you do? D6 plus 4?
D6 plus
You need to start hitting something,
5
man.
plus 4.
D6 plus
He's
9.
our heavy hitter.
1.
So 10.
Yeah.
So you get
Okay.
10 back. Very good. That's your action.
And I want to use a Balm of Summer Court on Father Greg.
Okay. Roll your D6.
I hope he's alive.
3 plus 1.
Okay, and you see his body kind of rustle a little bit on the ground. Okay. Very good. How many of those? Do you have any of those left?
Yeah, I have 2 left. I've only used 2.
Okay.
You might after this.
Zeus is up.
He snapped out of it.
Yep.
He's gonna get up 35 feet. Can he attack at that?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Roll your attack.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
1.
Oh, because there's a guy within 5 feet, right?
Was it a natural 1?
No.
Okay, then you're fine. No, there's not a guy within 5 feet. You're prone, so there's a gap between
He's going
Melcine.
to action surge.
You haven't used that yet. Yep. Roll your attack.
Nat 20.
Nice.
That hits.
Oh,
Roll
snap.
your damage, and you can roll
Roll 3, keep the 2 higher.
correct.
What?
5
Is it elf dog?
plus 4, 9.
9.
Yeah. Can you
Okay.
double that?
No, that is the
Okay.
double. So 9. Very good. And Mylandra, you're up.
Is that the Minotaur in front of Zeus?
It is. Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna move to the west.
Okay. Straight
That's
shot.
the west?
That's
No, that's not.
No.
That's the
Do
east.
you want to go up, down, left, or right?
Yeah, just go up down left.
Left.
Towards the gate.
Yes, towards the gate.
okay.
Let's try this.
Roll your attack.
Come on. I might do it.
9 plus 6.
I cannot flank
14.
anyone.
Your blast shoots forward, but he gets his shield up, and it kind of knocks him back a little bit, but he holds his feet and doesn't take any damage. Hold, you're up.
Hold saw that Minotaur do things. And so he's going to run at him
Okay.
and jump at him
Okay.
and grapple midair with shield out. 27.
18.
Oh.
And then midair bash him with the shield to hopefully knock both of them down to the ground.
This times 31.
28.
Oh, a natural 20.
28.
I don't think Minotaurs have +8.
Wow.
Okay, so then Hold jumps from 15 feet away and does that. So it would look sick.
I'm coming!
She's screaming this whole time.
Hold went Incredible Hulk here.
Finally rolled well.
Yep, only a +4, so 24.
Wow. So a natural 20 can lose.
Ability
In a roll off, yep. All right, very good. So he is grappled and prone.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
Eli, you're up.
On the ground, I'm going to reach into my back pocket, take that minor healing potion, and drink it.
Okay, that's your bonus action. 2d4 plus 2.
5, 7 health.
Okay,
I'm going to stand up.
that's half your movement.
Can I get to the thing on the ground?
Sir hit Hold's
Yes, you can.
And I'm going to stab it.
Go for it.
Yes.
Roll your
Advantage.
attack with advantage.
15.
15. You go to stab it, and it gets its shield up again, and your blow glances off the shield. Vincent, you're up.
Can I get in an angle to see the Minotaur?
It's prone, and Hold and Zeus are in front of it. Let's see. You have to kind of go over this way.
Yep.
Okay. As you run to the left, you see probably 60 dead in front of you as the Minotaurs have just mowed through them. And there are people still trying to flee, and you see in the distance, kind of through the gate, as the Minotaur continues to chase them and is just chopping them down, kind of laughing as he goes.
Don't tell you.
And you guys are standing like 10 feet away from that, by the way.
No, this is all now kind of taking place up this way as the battle has kind of moved. All the soldiers and warriors of Helm lie dead. You do see the paladin that was there is the only one who seems to be up and is finishing off one of the other Minotaur and is looking over at you, looking at Hold and shaking his head.
Hold does this.
And I see this.
Proving him right while you weren't a paladin.
Yeah, pretty much.
Vincent, what are you doing?
I'm going to fire chromatic orb at the prone Minotaur.
Okay, roll your attack with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
He's prone. Roll your attack.
I thought I would get advantage on that, no?
Range attacks are disadvantage against prone.
Okay, well, it's lightning. 10. That's I'll just roll that one. So that's going to be 17.
As the chromatic orb flies past, it impacts on the ground right next to it, and the lightning energy just is grounded and dissipates.
17.
That's it.
Okay, Sola, you're up.
Is the disengage a action or a bonus?
Disengage would be your action. Only a rogue can use it as a bonus action.
You have a kind of disengage.
You could use a key point, but you've used
I
3.
Nope, 2. I have 2 left. I used 1 last week and I used 1 this week.
She's asked about it like 3 times but hasn't done it.
Okay.
Right. Yes, I have.
Very
Yep.
good.
All right, I'm gonna take my strike against the big guy.
Okay,
17 plus 8.
that hits. This is with your sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then savage.
Yes! Woo!
Nice. 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Very good. That's as you slice through, you feel the flesh being just torn from its body as your sword fillets it without any resistance.
The little guy next to me, is he a fire one that hits me, that hurts me if I hit him?
Yes.
It is? Okay. I'm gonna do, I don't have enough hit points for that. I'm gonna hit him again, unarmed strike.
Okay,
big
the howler.
guy.
Yep.
16?
As you punch its hide, you make contact, but you don't seem to find any weak spot. It's just a natural armored, bony portion, and you have to avoid kind of the quills that are pointing off of its back. Morthos, you're up.
I'm gonna drink my greater healing potion.
Okay, roll 44 plus 4.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, that is your bonus action.
And then I'm going to get right next to Zeus.
Okay.
And I am going to cast
Oh, I should use
Booming
patient
Blade.
defense.
Okay.
Can I use
Roll your-
patient defense?
What?
Can I use patient defense?
No.
Okay, sorry. I meant to and I forgot.
I'll let you do that if I add 22 more damage to the
No.
scene.
She already used her bonus.
And I'm using my rapier.
Oh, yes, you did.
That's true.
How about a 11, 7, 8, 19?
19. That just meets.
Yes.
Wow.
So that would be...
Take the shield away. Rip the shield from his hands.
Lucky you had advantage on that.
Good, you hit that.
That's a heck of a roll.
That is a heck of a roll.
That would be 18 plus 5 would be 23.
23.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I am going to back up 15 feet.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. He,
That's on the
as you back up 15 feet,
So shoot the dog.
Wait, can I change my... wait.
This one's not a threat anymore.
as you back
How
up,
many feet did I move the first time?
the howler lets loose his growl. I need everyone, so that would be
He's not
Mylandra, Morthos, Zeus, and Hole to make wisdom saves.
You shot it at the ground?
Oh, that's
So, Zeus,
16.
he passes.
I'm done.
Mylandra,
4.
Hole,
14.
Morthos.
15.
Okay, so you three are incapacitated again.
15 doesn't
Hold
make
the Minotaur that you are holding.
Did the Minotaur make a save?
Oh, he's immune. He makes a reckless attack against you. So it is.
Oh no.
It is.
Wait, I'm trying to see if I still am grappling if I'm incapacitated.
That's a good point.
I don't think. All it says is I can't take actions or reactions. So
Right.
I'm
In
still
my mind, you have him held still. So
Even tighter because
Yeah,
he's scared.
'cause you're scared. So he takes
cuddling a
an
bear.
attack against you, but it's all he's reckless. It's offset.
You thunder.
It's a 19 on the die. That hits. So this is an auto crit. So that is 4d8 plus 4.
No, the Minotaur.
Oh no, I'm wrong. That's 12 plus 4.
Holds down.
It's been a couple days since I've been down though.
Okay. That's 30 slashing damage to you.
Yep.
Are you down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, as you go down, he stands up. And he takes his next attack recklessly.
Time out. The dog was within 5 feet. May use a reaction to attack the attacker.
Okay. Use your reaction.
Come on,
Kill him
Zeus.
before he attacks?
You get him? Does he get him?
It's probably not going to hit. 12.
12 does not hit.
Wait, you get advantage because he was on the ground when he hit me.
Do I?
You have advantage because he's pack tactics.
So that works in that. Oh, that doubles up then. Guard dog and pack tactic.
It's so you have advantage.
18 plus stuff.
18 hits.
Didn't you say he had 1
Yeah,
health?
so he goes down.
He's not gonna kill someone
Now,
else.
so he basically swipes through Hold's legs. Hold, he takes your legs out, and you fall down in a clump as your legs are just bleeding profusely, basically chopping through the back of your knees. And as he does so, he kind of smiles, and as he smiles, Zeus sees the opening in his throat and grabs his throat and rips it out.
Does Zeus say anything?
Zeus got the kill.
Yummy.
Fully.
These Minotaurs taste like crap!
Z with his first kill. All right. The Magman attacks Brother James. Natural 20.
Oh my gosh.
That's the fourth one on this one tonight. And
Father James?
He brother, Defender James,
Oh, okay.
and he gets lit afire
Oh,
as he turns,
Unless he has revived.
no!
and Sola, the other magman, goes after
Do
you.
we want to use disadvantage here? Is it worthwhile?
I don't
She's
know.
not doing great health-wise.
She was out of range. Are you? Did you fail your wisdom save, or you didn't have to make one?
She didn't have to
passed
make
it
one.
the
She
first
passed
time.
it the first time.
I think.
I'm dead, so I don't know.
Yeah, but Steve isn't dead, so what do you think? What do we think?
Oh, I think that.
I mean,
we
I'm
should-
gonna be biased,
We
but
should save
I think we
either
should probably.
Rhaegar, Melcene. Rhaegar, they're next. Rhaegar or Melcene.
Well, he's the magman. The howler hasn't gone yet. Well, the howler let loose its howl. That was its turn.
Right.
Right.
So this is the last magman attack on this
Oh
turn.
yeah, definitely.
So then
This is
use
against-
disadvantage.
Let's use
This
it.
is against Sola.
Use disadvantage.
Okay, disadvantage. I rolled 2 18s.
Both
Are you
me.
freaking kidding me?
Do you want to see? Please.
I mean,
I tried.
I was like, why would you lie?
That is a 22.
I tried.
And so this is, I didn't roll well with my fire damage.
Even
That's
patient defense.
6 fire damaged. You take a quarter of that, so you take 5 fire damage, and you are now on fire. So at the end of your turn, if you haven't put it out, you take another 1d6. Okay? That's all the enemies. Rygar, you're up.
Alright.
I'm a big fan of this fight.
Just gonna attack.
Are you bad?
Yeah, out the howler.
It's really good. This is a really.
Yeah, you gotta get some damage on it.
Yeah,
With your void,
it is.
though.
I really,
Yeah,
really like it.
using void.
I hate the howler ability. It's good.
No sharpshooter?
No, that's a unnatural 20.
That hits. Roll your damage against the howler. You did not use void.
No, he did
I
say
used-
void.
Okay,
used void.
so
Yeah.
this
You
is
would've
not
missed it if
a
you did
normal
sharpshooter.
piercing attack. So
Okay.
he takes the full damage. Go ahead.
Is it 2D?
Yeah, you're 2d8.
2d8 plus
Is
5.
he hexed?
He is.
Oh, 2d8 plus a d6. He's got in there. Plus 5.
Woo!
Nice.
Alright, that is
20?
24.
Yeah,
20,
24, right?
it was 10 plus 8,
I thought
18
that
plus
was a
5,
five.
23. 23.
You
So
might be dead.
the arrow pierces into its side and flashes away several of the quills around it, exposing its left rib cage as you pull to take your next shot. Melcene.
Alright, I want to healing word Sola.
Okay, roll your
Does that put me
1d4 plus
out
5.
of fire?
It's not.
Yeah, who's healed you?
Okay, I didn't know.
Oh. 5 total.
5. Don't you have a
5. Thank you.
plus 5 to wisdom now?
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
So that would be 6.
Oh,
right?
6, sorry.
Yep. So 6. That was your
thank
bonus
you.
action.
And I want to shape water and put Sola out.
Ooh. What water are you using to do that with?
It says, I looked this up.
Okay.
Hold on.
Educate me.
Now I have to find it again.
Blood. Blood has water in it, and there's blood everywhere.
There is lots of blood.
It says
Blood
you
of
can
many children
you
and
cause
innocents.
the water to form.
That's a.
What's the next word?
Into simple shapes, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, you have to have
Yeah,
water.
so there has to be water.
Is there water?
We all
Wait,
start
my
spitting.
canteen has alcohol.
There's 70%
Yeah, because
water.
the alcohol will help with
Oh, my blood is actually straight up H2O, so.
Roll investigation.
Perception.
Investigation.
Crap.
You're looking for a specific thing.
Alright, 17.
You find a trough of water used to water horses near the what looks to be some sort of a inn.
Okay.
And you can use that.
And
what's the range on shaped water?
30 feet.
You're able to move it away.
Oh, it's 33
and douse Sola.
30.5.
And so Sola, you are extinguished.
And wet.
Okay, well done, Melcene. Zeus, you're up.
Nasty trough water.
He's gonna try to run up, get in a flanking position.
It
doesn't matter.
congealed a little bit.
No?
Attack tactics.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
Yep.
sorry.
Roll your attack with advantage.
14 plus 6, 20.
That hits. Roll your damage. This is halved because it's a non-magical
I
attack.
wanted him to go for the open wound.
It's fine. Take the higher one.
Yep, 7.
7. Okay. So you take another hunk out of his leg this time because he's standing quite a bit larger than Zeus, and it is now Mylandra's turn. Mylandra, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Come on. Yeah, but here's where you break it.
There.
15.
Oh, 15.
15
Wait,
does
have
not
we been adding wrong the whole time?
Yep.
does not pass. As you remain incapacitated, hold. I need a death save from you.
Pass.
Okay, that's a success. Eli, you are up.
Stabilize, hold,
Okay, that's your bonus action.
and then stab the thing. Well, wait, can I get no flanking position on the thing?
You stabilize me?
Yeah. Even though I'm upset with you.
He kind of just flickers.
Okay, you go
I
over
bit
to
my lip and spit on
you go over to Brother James, who is on the ground alive. I'm sorry, Father Greg, who's on the ground alive, with a magman standing over him, about to strike. Go ahead and take your attack on the helm.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah, I'm going to. I don't care about Father Greg.
Oh boy.
We did risk 60 people's lives.
Probably
For
more.
one.
20.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Plus holds down. He's not going to know I didn't save him. 9, 6, 15.
15. All right, very good.
That's still not bad.
Vincent, you're up.
I will move. No, I'll stay right there. I'll shoot at the howler.
All right, roll your attack.
Let's try this one. Ooh, 17 plus.
That hits. Roll your damage.
11.
11. Okay. Sola, you're up.
I will hit the guy with my sword.
The magman.
No,
The howler.
howler.
Okay, roll your damage. Or attack.
21.
21 hits.
Savage check. 14.
14 damage. Okay.
And then I'll use Step of the Wind.
Okay.
And I would like to get in between Eli and it looks like Morthos, only one south. Kind of like on their diagonal. Oh, Zeus, I'm sorry.
Like over
Eli and Zeus, and then
here?
one square back.
Here.
To the left one.
Here.
Yes.
Okay. So as you move, the magman and the howler both take attacks against
I
you.
use Step of the... Isn't that like a...
Oh, you use Tempo to disengage.
Correct.
Yeah.
None of them take attacks against you.
That's okay.
That's
I
your
was
third
like,
key
that is
point,
what-
right?
They think about it, but they don't do it.
They think, what? She's
I'm
super
gone.
fast. Okay, very good. Thank you for
I actually
correcting
do like a front flip over the howler to get to my spot.
me. Very good. Thank you for correcting me. Morthos,
Come on, Morty.
I need you to roll a wisdom save.
Come on, Morty. Nope.
Nope.
Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh.
Okay.
I'm not doing nothing. Just stay there.
One wisdom save.
Magman attacks Father Greg with advantage.
Kill him.
Natural 20.
He dead.
Again. He's incapacitated and on fire.
Oh my goodness.
So at the end of his turn, which is this turn, he immediately takes 2 death fails.
Boom.
So he's got 2 death fails.
Oh my word.
And the other magman steps up and
Kills him.
Gonna be an adventure anymore. He's gonna be a mass murderer.
You can run
Everyone
the
loses
bar
things.
with Jax.
goes
You'll
to
cope.
attack.
No, I don't think he can. He's 3 years old.
Goes to attack
Didn't say you cope well.
Melcene, you're flanked.
Do we encourage him to be an
And that is a 17. The hit. Okay. That is 5 fire damage, and you are on fire. Okay. Are you still up?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. That was that magman. Now the howler goes
Home. Like goes home.
Let's see if I get that back. I do not.
All I know is
Breeze fire
Harry
all
Carey.
over us.
He's gonna go attack Melcine.
Oh, crap.
Guard dog. But you have to hit.
So she's flanked. So he rolls with advantage. And that is 17. Yes, 11 plus 6. So I need to roll
Not a lot.
14 piercing
I'm down.
and 22 psychic.
Are you dead?
Yeah, I'm good. No. Mm-mm.
Okay, so you go down, and the attack on the howler.
Was it 22?
Yep.
38 HP.
8.
8 damage, halved.
Yep.
Okay.
Tell me Zeus killed the howler.
He did.
Oh!
Dang
He got
it.
both
goes Zeus.
kills.
Yeah.
He
So
did.
Zeus hears a voice in his mind that says, "That was supposed to be Toby from Fox and the Hound."
Oh.
That was pretty bad.
It did sound like a hound dog.
Yeah. All right. How do you want to finish him, Zeus?
Jugular. Rip it out.
You bite the bloated, bellowing throat, and he grabs it with both hands and pulls the neck down, bites into it, and rips it out as the howler tries to, as the blood just pours out of its throat, and it is
Nice, nice.
I want some of that thing's blood though.
I'm down.
okay.
Am I an inconsistent?
Mylandra, you know,
Ooh, the thing's dead, so is it gone? The scare tactic?
the end
Yeah.
of your turn, all of these are off. So, okay, there are
Yes.
2 Magmans left. Neither of the Magmans have been hit.
And one of them is about to kill Dr.
Shadaka.
Father Greg.
Where's
She could,
Father
He played.
you
Greg?
could knock him away.
Where's Father Greg?
Father Greg is behind Eli.
Do you see that
Next,
red?
next to the
Am I-
orange thing.
You have to,
Yeah, I have to move.
if you get over to here, stepping on several dead bodies, you can see the
That doesn't bother
Magman
you.
over Father Greg, ready to strike.
Do it and knock him into Brother James.
Nobody cares about Defender James.
I think Defender James is dead.
Who's only invented because I mispronounced
You
it.
do.
I use my last inspiration.
Oh wait, did he get skipped?
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well go ahead, Rygar.
And so did you.
Yeah, and so did most
Yeah.
of
I'm down.
She's down.
No,
Yeah,
see-
but you gotta roll.
Yeah.
Oh
you're right.
yeah, I gotta roll that thing.
Yeah, so Rygar first.
Oh yeah, Zeus went
Sorry.
because it was his.
Zeus
Yeah,
had
that's why.
special
Oh, right.
ability.
The guard dog.
I love Zeus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
pretty
good.
much owned this this battle. here.
Rygar.
Great.
She's been great
Duh.
tonight. Better than a
Go ahead and kill him.
them.
Hold
Shoot Brother
is
Greg.
Hold and Melcine are both next to one,
Ah, you're a jerk.
and
You played this
Father,
so well.
Father Greg is right next to the other.
Save Melcine. I don't care about Father Greg.
Thank you. That a girl.
All right, go ahead and kill him.
Knock him
Yeah.
away.
Blow him up.
Okay.
Roll your attack.
Alright.
Am I within
The
5?
one next to Father Greg.
my-
Next to
Oh,
Father Greg.
Good. I'm out of range. Yeah, go for it.
But he has 2 crit fails, so if that guy blows
Yeah,
up,
whatever.
Father
Then
Greg
he
is
dies.
dead.
A
Oh,
series
well.
of
Look
unfortunate
at you,
events.
so happy right now.
Lemony Snickets.
Melcine too, right? That's a natural 20.
Oh my god. My Father Greg.
As the arrow hits him in the chest, he explodes, and Father Greg's body is disintegrated into
We
ash.
needed to save him, man.
Oops.
We risked hundreds
We
of lives to save him.
Not my fault.
Well, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Pretty
not
much
really.
it is.
Pretty much it is.
Not really. There were a series of events
Could have
that
just not
occurred.
attacked
I was
and
gonna.
waited for.
You're right.
Right.
Might
There are a
absolutely.
lot of things we could have done.
All right.
Not kicked a
Melcine,
partner.
death save.
But he lived the whole time.
For
Nothing.
now.
nothing.
I got more
He's
help.
got full health.
I got
That's a
more
fail
help than everyone
without a
else.
I
1.
have more. I have-
No.
I'm
Okay,
still
so that's a
alive.
fail for Melsine. Zeus is up.
Zeus would probably try.
To attack with method.
No, he would probably try to drag bodies away. He has been doing that.
That's true.
Okay, go for it, Zeus.
Just don't grab hold.
Looping around, so not as to not get in a threatening range
To where?
on the other side of Melsine
Okay.
and pulling her back towards the house.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand to see if you can do this gently enough not to hurt her.
Ooh, good point. How many death saves do you have?
She has 2 left. So she died if you hit her.
8, 19.
19?
Yeah.
Okay, so you gingerly grab her around the belt so as not to get any of her flesh and pull her back.
Did you make a roll?
Okay, that's Zeus's turn. Mylandra, you are up.
Oh,
You see the other Mephit Magman standing over Hold's unmoving body.
Alright, then I will
Before she
use
knocks it back.
my inspiration
Do you
to.
have
Wait,
how many
did I
saves?
move or am I still?
You're moved. I
I still
moved you,
get 2
yeah.
fails.
Roll your attack with advantage using inspiration. Your advantage.
Okay.
So I'm gonna blow.
No, you're not.
And light on
Oh
fire.
my! Did you just roll 2 ones?
Oh no.
This could be good though. She hits you, moves you back 10 feet.
That's
And then you
2
die.
fails.
Yes, but then I'm gonna go in and stabilize you again.
All right, roll your
This should be like a
roll a
crit
natural
success.
20.
We are full.
You rolled 2 1s on an advantage attack. That's amazing.
That should go all the way around, and you get.
Go ahead and roll a natural 20.
She's gonna kill old Amphail Greg in the same battle. I love it.
4, 6.
No.
What is it?
I don't think you're adding.
4.
Wait, what am I rolling
Just a
for?
4.
Just a 4.
Oh, just
A 4. The Eldritch Blast explodes in your hand. Roll your damage.
Oh.
That's really good.
What am I rolling?
Unless it
D10
does.
plus
D10.
4.
Your damage. You hurt yourself.
Unless it does 21 damage to you.
D10 plus 4. 10?
12.
Okay, 12. You take 12 damage, Mylandra.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's actually 14.
14 damage, Mylandra. How much you got left?
At 21.
Okay,
Wait, didn't
good.
you say plus 4? It'd be 12.
No, it's plus 6.
No, no.
No, it's plus 4.
It's plus 4. Okay, so 12. All right, very good. Hold. You are stable. Eli, you are up.
You hate me right now.
Yeah, I'm not very a big fan of you.
You can always try to revive Father Greg.
We don't have any more
Didn't
gold.
he disintegrate?
He Thanos snapped.
There are ways to do it.
Yeah, nah, he's not worth it.
We don't have that kind of money.
I can't really get close to this thing either, though. I'm gonna back up to James.
Okay. You see James's body smoldering in the ground.
And I'm gonna try to taunt the thing away from Hold.
Okay, roll a persuasion check.
I have an advantage.
Are you using it?
I think I am.
Okay, roll it with advantage.
18.
Okay, it looks at you and cocks its head at you
What are you talking about?
and doesn't understand anything that you're saying.
Doesn't get this.
You have candy?
And I get into a dodging position.
Okay, Vincent, you're up.
How far away is Hold? 25?
Hold is 30 feet from you. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Although
30.
if it blows up and I light on fire, I will die.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a risk you have to think about.
I'm just gonna run up and stabilize Hold.
I'm
He's already stable.
Oh, he is? I'm just gonna fire a firebolt at him.
Firebolt.
Yes. It's a disadvantage.
That's
Bro.
not exactly.
You'll be fine. No, at the thing.
Goodbye, hold.
19.
19 hits. Roll your damage.
Did you shoot fire to fire?
Yes, you did.
Alright.
That's a 2.
Okay. He resists the entirety of the fire damage.
Sweet. That's all I got.
Do they speak infernal?
You don't know.
Okay.
Sola, you're up.
I'll run to Malcina and I'll stabilize her.
Okay.
Oh. How do you do? How do you
Roll
people,
medicine
how
check.
Are all you people stabilizing people?
Roll medicine check.
Oh, you.
I've been doing it the whole campaign.
She's going to try to stabilize.
Yeah, but usually you explain.
You fail.
Slitting your
You,
wrists.
you've never been
slapping.
trained in
So I
this.
dip
You
my
don't
tongue
really
and
know
spit on
what you're doing. You're trying to stop the bleeding and the through the burns, and the gash across her stomach from where both bites happened.
Sorry.
You cannot
It's
do
okay.
so. Morthos.
I appreciate the effort.
Do I still have a bonus action?
Morthos is definitely
You do.
crossbow in this thing.
I'm gonna run right up next to the fire method.
Okay.
Or fire, whatever the heck it is.
Fire guy.
Fire guy. With my ice dagger out. And I'm gonna ask him, like the infernal idea. Let's see if he speaks infernal. Ask him who sent him.
In infernal.
In infernal.
That's
You
what it sounds
have-
like.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
Something like that.
first level spells. These are cantrips.
Maybe there's a town
These
doctor.
are,
who could help.
you can only use these. Yeah.
Sorry, the
So
hospital
if you
is
have-
literally.
No response.
Alright. Then I will use my ice dagger and take an attack.
Roll your attack. Straight up. No advantage.
That's not gonna hit.
Okay. There's a 1.
Oh, 3.
Okay. You fail.
Will be a 10, but I mean, I still
Okay.
think that's gonna.
There is an attack on hold.
Oh, man. It's like auto crit.
Yep.
You're stabilized.
So that
Doesn't
is
matter, so-
that is a 22,
Yeah, it hits.
and that's 2 death fails.
Yep.
You are on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
So if we get to this turn and you're not put out, you're dead instantly. If you are put out, then that's a death roll you need to make. Okay.
No matter what.
It's gonna come down to one.
And Melcine's gonna roll now, too. Now Melcine has to roll.
Melcine, I need you to roll a death save. This could be fail number 2. If you roll 1, you're dead.
That's true.
Oh.
Not in.
Ooh,
Oh my
that's
goodness.
2 fails. Wait, you're dead.
No, it's a 7, not a 1.
Okay.
Oh my goodness!
That is,
Pounding in my chest right now.
holy cow.
I'm staring at a 1 on this.
That is 2 fails for
Guys,
Melcine. I should have moved over
I'm
to
gonna
her.
die.
You should have.
I was kind. Zeus is up.
To think that a method killed us all.
How do I keep getting skipped?
I'm pretty sure that howl.
Oh, Rygar, sorry.
That howl is what did it.
You're holding your turn.
Oh.
Okay.
Just kill the thing.
For what? That would kill you.
Oh yeah. Don't kill it.
Can
Well,
Zeus-
yeah, kill
It's
it.
not gonna move.
Zeus
Doesn't
has
matter.
also
I'm gonna
put
die.
people out before.
I'm
Can
gonna
Zeus
die.
run over to hold and put him out?
Sure.
That's good news.
Oh, I have to be able to touch it.
He's just gonna start.
Yeah, he's either next to the Magman or has to leave his threatened range.
Leave his threatened range.
Okay. So I need you to roll a athletics check.
Oh,
9? That hurt.
I was waiting for like some sort of reaction.
You try to go to smother the flame, but do not succeed. And instead, you take 4 fire damage. And then the method attacks you, and with a 17. Does a 17 hit?
I'm trying to find his.
I'm sorry, 19. 19.
No.
19 hits?
Yep.
Okay. So that is
Oh my gosh.
No, a flaming
That's
dog is
9
on
more
top of it.
fire damage, and you're on fire.
Melcine, you're about to die.
Zeus is on fire, taking 14 damage. Is he still up?
Yeah. He
Okay.
hasn't been hit ever.
Well, he has now.
This is his first hit
He's hit.
of his
Can you
life.
save Melcine?
Mylandra, you're up.
I have cure wounds, but
You do. You haven't
Is
used
that-
any spells at all. So you have 2 spells you can use as an action, and you still have a bonus action
Oh, use cure wounds.
healing bonus. You still could do your bonus action healing, because I
Correct.
think you have one of those left.
okay.
You need to save hold.
Yeah. But I need to touch him for that though.
Yep, you'd have to get it right next up to your.
Do I get damage if I?
Don't worry about that.
I don't think you'll make it.
You don't know. He's on fire.
Okay. I'll try.
Okay.
It's been a bad night.
So you roll up and roll 1d8 plus 4.
D8.
My D8.
The triangle. Yep, that one. Plus 4. Do it.
3 plus 4.
Okay, so you get 7 healing hold.
Is he still on fire?
He is still on fire. And it is now your turn, Hold.
I stand.
Oh wait, was that her action or bonus action?
That was your action.
So does she have a bonus action?
Yeah.
What's your bonus action? Would that be your Eldritch Blast?
No, it would be her
Her healing.
racial ability that she could. Well, she can't reach Melcine though.
Well, her, what's it called again?
I think it's like my bonus. It's sight.
It's healing light or something.
I have healing light and healing hands.
So healing hands you have to touch. You've already.
Healing light.
Healing light
I have 3
is
of those.
60 feet.
She's 3 of
Oh.
those.
You used
I
2.
haven't used any.
You used 1 last turn.
Correct.
To save like the kid or something.
No, I haven't
no,
saved
she
any.
did.
No, I
Oh.
did.
She did. I haven't
No, I
saved
used the
anybody.
healing word.
Throw that thing on what's her face?
What's her face?
Yeah.
Her?
Yeah.
Excuse
Yeah, because I
me?
still
I
have
forgot.
3.
Okay, so mark 1 off, and you have 2 left, and you roll a d6.
Hold is gonna rage.
You can be Raj.
Recklessly attack this.
Rajay.
3. All right, Melcine, you get
You're
3
on fire,
healing.
right?
Hold, you're
I'm
standing
on
up.
fire,
He's on fire.
and I see
Stop, drop, and
no
roll.
Father Greg
You see Father Greg's
ashes.
charred ashes,
I don't see any enemies.
other than the magma at your feet.
Is he still on fire?
He's still on fire.
You wouldn't put yourself out?
How?
It's an
Stop,
action.
drop, and roll.
It's an action to put yourself out.
Oh.
Stop, drop, and roll 30 feet away.
I will use Second Wind as a bonus action.
To heal yourself?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I'll just take it. It's fine. And then I attack the.
Magman?
Yeah.
Okay, roll your attack.
With extreme yelling. Both hands over my head.
Tears streaming down your face.
23.
That hits, roll your damage.
You're gonna obliterate this thing.
I hope so.
I don't have. I only rolled d4s.
2d4 plus 5.
Sorry. 7. 12.
12. Very good. You smash it, and its shoulder gets dislocated, and it is kind of hanging there, ready to attack something, with a little coy smile on its face, knowing what its job is here in this situation. Eli, you're up.
My dog's on fire?
Your dog is on fire.
Then
How did he become his dog?
You can get. You
He
can
is
just
the
get
collar.
to
He
it.
is the caller.
And I'm going to take my cloak off, and
Okay, so use your action to put him out. He is no longer on fire.
I don't have to roll anything.
Well, because you're not a dog,
That's a good point.
I'm not making you roll.
I have thumbs.
Yeah. I'm making him roll because, yeah, he is no longer a hot
So
dog.
that's my action. I don't have any other actions. I frown as a bonus action.
Okay, very good. Vincent, you're up.
I will move within 10 feet of hold and put him out.
That's right.
Oh,
Wait,
boy.
didn't you just put yourself out?
10 feet.
I did not.
So,
Within 10 feet.
prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Very good. He is out.
Do I
And
have
you-
any movement left?
Oh boy. This thing's gonna kill us all.
Yes, it will.
Oh,
Explode.
I should have moved.
You're actually not within 5 feet, Melcy. I didn't put you within 5.
Mylandra.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
your face?
She touched me.
I didn't put you within 5 feet, Mylander.
I am
Morthos and Hold are within 5 feet.
Oh, I'm not on fire anymore?
No,
He just put you out. Yep. I never rolled your damage, did I?
There's like 9 people.
4 fire
I think
damage.
it's only within 5.
Is that
No,
half?
that's not what I mean.
Oh, what did
I
you
don't
say?
have any kind of...
Alright, Sola, you're up.
I'll get in flanking position with Hold.
Okay.
I don't think
I'm
we're
gonna
done
have to
in the
attack
city
with my
yet.
I don't
sword.
either.
Okay, roll your attack.
We say when
Back
we're
up.
Actually,
No, back
yeah,
up
I'll
and
use
shoot
my radiant. I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Radiant blast.
Backup 1 or
We
2.
have no slots.
Okay, so you're there and you take your attack.
Yeah.
Right, roll your attack.
Let's go.
18 plus 7.
It hits, roll your damage.
There's more people to save.
No, we let them all die.
Yeah, they're gone.
You saved a couple.
No, we didn't.
8. Okay, as your radiant blast hits it in the back,
People didn't have
it
to follow
ignites. I need Hold and Morthos to roll dexterity saves.
This is ridiculous.
29.
I'm feeling a 19
pass?
on you. Roll here.
How about 10?
11, 12.
12. Hold, you take 9 fire damage. And Morthos, you take 5, half down to
Am I on
3.
fire again?
Are you down?
It's on.
No, I'm not down.
Okay.
But am I on fire again?
I'll put
No, you're not on fire. Okay, and you are now out of combat.
yeah.
I'm gonna run over to the defender, see if he's alive.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna run over to the defender
Over
and
here?
see if he has health potions.
To rob him.
No, the defender that's on the map.
Defender James,
Yes,
he's dead.
he's dead.
He burned in the
What about
battle.
I would like to
the
check the
other guy
Minotaur.
who was caught
Huh?
by the men?
He does not.
How about the other one?
Father James?
Greg.
Father Greg.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to Father Greg's body.
Hold is sprinting to Father Greg. It's whatever's left.
Okay. His face is half singed and burned, although the other half is recognizable.
It's like Two-Face.
One eye is open and lifeless. The majority of his body is just burned flesh. His armor is sundered by the explosion of the magman next to him, and he is there. His eye just stares up at you lifelessly.
Who is this, Hold?
Hold is losing his mind. He didn't hear you.
I'll run to the people, see if there's anyone alive that.
Anyone who's
Yes,
alive
that guy's still alive.
has tried to get up and get out. Roll investigation to see if you can find anyone who might still be alive.
13.
13. You do find 2 people who have not yet expired. You could try to stabilize them or heal them so they could escape.
Melcine Melandra, there's a couple alive. And then I'll try.
Okay?
As 19.
Okay, you stabilize one of them.
I'll try to stabilize the other one.
Okay? Roll medicine check.
13.
Okay, you stabilize the other one as well.
Did you use a medicine kit?
Morthos is gonna check the Minotaur then.
Check the Minotaur.
For money.
Or what?
You would have given
Okay.
him HP to leave.
Go ahead and roll your investigation.
Use his blood, but this is not
You
over.
use 7
Ooh,
Mars?
it's only a 10.
Each kit comes with 10.
Sorry, 4 uses.
You find 2 minor healing potions. That's
really
it.
helpful.
I want to get a vial of the Howler's blood,
Okay,
or make it 2 vials.
okay,
Can I do that?
sure.
Listen, this is all going to work out for us one day. I don't know how, but this will work out.
Sorry.
Is there anything left of the guards at the other side of the gate?
You see that the people have fled, and the Iron Abbey is smoldering and burning and in flames.
Is there more water?
It's beyond.
Never mind.
I want to walk up and put my hand on Schuld's shoulder.
Schultz holder.
Schuld's holder. Who was this?
Old is going to pray.
Okay.
That he will give up himself for Father Greg. He's going to pray to
Dun, dun,
Tyr.
dun.
Okay, roll a religion check.
I was smarter. Apparently, you have to be smart to be religious. Eight.
8.
Any side of where the dragon is?
Hold, you hear in your mind a voice that says, I know this hurts. This too is justice, and it shall pass.
It's the same voice I've heard before.
From Tyr.
The whole screams at Tyr and out loud.
What did you say?
He says, oh man, what does he say? Hold on, gotta get in character here. How about just why? He just yells why. That's all.
You will learn in time.
And then he yells no, just as loud.
The choice is yours. As that is going on, Rygar, in your mind, you hear a voice you've never heard before. Rygar, you don't know me. I am Badra Safar. It is imperative you direct your adventurers to the greenhouse to assist Sydney. She's in need of your help.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Who am I speaking with?
Silence.
Actually, she did say that. This
say
is
that.
Badra Safar. It's the third word.
That's true. Well, I just heard a voice from Badra Safar. She said we must go to the greenhouse. Hold. Well,
What?
Pull together.
What?
Pull it together. Your dad
Where's
just
the
died in front of your eyes.
greenhouse?
What?
Actually,
The greenhouse.
unconscious one.
Southeast. Why?
Vajra.
I don't know
Does
who
that
that
name
is.
sound familiar?
No.
Said we must rush there.
Vincent.
Are there more
Sydney.
enemies?
Vincent, you know who that is.
Sydney needs our help at the greenhouse.
Do I think there's any chance of saving this person after Tyr has told me that?
Saving him, like his body physically, or what do you mean saving?
Bringing him back to life.
You could always. There is magic that can do that.
Rygar, Vajra's who sent us here. She's the one that gave us the message that we have to secure these packages.
The gray hand?
The leader of the Grey
Baja,
Force
powerful
Grey Hands.
She's talking to you?
She's the Black Staff.
Yes, she just spoke to me.
Are there any personal objects on Father Grey?
She said Sydney's
there's
in
his sword, and which you know is his sword. There's his armor, which is his armor, though it's sundered. There is a necklace that he always wore, which has the symbol of Helm on it.
Yeah, I rip the necklace off and yell, "Follow me," and sprint to the enemies.
Okay, so you start sprinting to the greenhouse.
And the sword, I take the sword too.
And you take the sword.
Just in case. That's all I need.
And the lamp. Steve Martin. And that is where we will pick up our adventure next week.
We are screwed.
We really are.
We have another battle.
There is no way at least 2 of us lived through this. Maybe you. I don't know.
All right.
I'm
Somehow
running
you.
out of, I was gonna say I'm running out.
Because he runs away.
Yeah.
I took like 2 damage all of last session.
So,
This session I took
so
at
technically I
least
still have
7
2 healing lives.
Yeah, you used 1, you have 2 left.
Well,
What if I would've
Dee, why
rolled
don't you
to
come
not
on in
go
here?
Father Grey?
Give us an update on things.
Oh, I'm definitely doing something crazy next.
Thank you so much, everyone who joined us tonight. We really appreciate it for this emotional, distraught, enjoyable session to keep everyone interested. And it's cool to know that the party is. I was going to say human, but they're not human. Yeah, they are fallible, and that's cool because that means that our characters, sure, they can loot, but they can also die, and there's going to be repeating. So, let's see what we got here. We got some presents from people. We got Bear Down with a sub that was 5 days ago. We got yesterday the D&D Coalition followed, so thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
And then today, Scooby donated multiple bits. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Scoob.
DM Disadvantage, Party Advantage 3 times. Thank you so much. And Melissa J for the follow. So thank you guys so much,
Melissa,
for being a part of our show, because you're not just kind of on the sideline. We really appreciate it. You actually can interact with us, and you can help change the tide in either way. We could use it mostly for them. So thank you so much for everything. Just know that we do this every Tuesday night, and if you miss it, I know that Matt said it at the beginning, but in case you weren't there, every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then you can watch it on Twitch for a few weeks, or if you just want to watch every episode from the beginning, if you just caught up, feel free to go to YouTube. Go to YouTube, type in Loot Die Repeat, and you're going to find our entire channel. Feel free to subscribe. It is free. And feel free to like, comment, anything else. And thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you next time.
thank you, Dee. And so we will conclude our little battle in Amphail at the greenhouse next Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, when we will continue to loot, die, and repeat.
Wah, wah,
If it's a
wah.
dragon, I'm
Good night, everybody.
Loot and die.
Die, and die.
I'm jumping on it.
Oh yeah, there's your dice.